trust me, come with a real. He hit in the front seat, get my meals, I'm gunning for the money in the bank. Come with a dank, skrilling the tank, rolling with the gang. You sit and I on the sideline tripping, I go to the hole with the rock like Pippin. Yeah. I'm okay.
What up, though? Welcome back to the Woodward Heavyweights live on Woodsports.com. I'm your boy Easy. That's my guy, Spinmore Rex.
I don't know. Look how bright I look on the screen.
Chris Platte on the NGD booth. JB Spoon the ones and twos. And if you can, Chris, throw the camera on JB. There's a special somebody behind JB. A man behind a lot of the magic you see on Instagram. That's our guy, Nick. Nick Kakalaka, whatever his last name is.
Nick,
Nick, go ahead and say your last name into the microphone real quick.
Put your lips on it.
Nicholas Koloff. Shadowing JB today. Let's go.
Let's go. Everybody go dox Nick. You have his full name now. Put his address out there.
Yep.
Find his Soch. First one to get it gets a free shirt.
Free shirt. You send me Nick Soch and it's the real thing.
Get us Nick Soch.
You get a free shirt.
Get a free shirt. Nick, what's the last four just to confirm?
No.
Hit the like button, guys. Haven't already. 5-star review on podcast platforms. We're actually breaking news on today's show. Not only that, we have John Makkron, aka the Doc, from Detroit Sports Podcast, joined the show. I guess the Lions practice was lit today.
I heard a lot of people, Jeremy Reisman, a bunch of different people saying it's basically a game.
Yes.
Basically played a game out there.
And we're here firsthand for somebody who's there in person. But before we do that, you know we got to bullshit a little bit. Did you watch Monday Night Football last night?
Yeah.
Did you feel grossed out about it at all?
No, it was a good game.
Right?
It was a good game.
I did not feel even a little bit grossed.
No,
it was good.
It was good. It was fun to watch. Obviously, the Ravens lost their streak of like 24 consecutive preseason wins, but it was a fun game to watch. I had a good time.
Yeah. So, like, shame me if you want. Sam Howell looks good.
Sam Howell looked pretty good.
He looked fucking good.
Yeah.
And I was trying to, like, because Lucas was watching with me, too, for a little bit, and I left for a dummy mission. Mission failed, by the way. But anyway, I didn't know if it was because preseason like a lot of the prevent defense type shit. You know what I'm saying? Like, I understand like that was being played, but still the way that ball was zipping out of his fucking hand.
Sam Howell looked pretty good.
Throwing that thing on a fucking dot.
Yeah.
It was nasty. Even had when he broke away, it had a little scramble, and then completed it. Terry McLaurin got hurt though. That was stupid.
Yeah. I guess it's turf toe.
Yeah. Remember when Java Best at turf toe?
Yeah.
It keeps guys out.
Yeah,
turf toe's like, it sounds silly, but it's a real thing.
Yeah, it ain't no joke. That turf will get your toes, man. There's no, that turf monster will get your toes. So, yeah, that does suck for him.
If there's like any offensive player on that roster that you're like, you know what?
Don't get hurt.
Yeah, you're cool to sit out because like you're pretty fucking good at what you do.
Yeah.
It's Terry fucking McLaurin.
It is Terry McLaurin.
That was... I mean, whatever. I'm proud the Lions are going the route they're going. We're going to talk about that, too. Do you want the Lions to start their guys? Do you want them to sit for preseason?
I heard Aaron Rodgers is going to play.
I heard that, too.
Yeah.
How long do you think he's going to play for?
Probably a couple series, I'd assume.
That makes a little sense, though. New team.
Getting used to the receivers, stuff like that, yeah.
Can't call it new offense because it's Nathaniel Hackett, who he's worked with before. I'm pretty sure they're doing stuff he's similar with or familiar with beforehand. But, JB, you had sent this one. I apologize, Chris, for not getting it to you in Slack, but Will Levis signed a lifetime deal.
Yeah, with Hellman's Mayo.
Yeah, it's kind of gross.
So he's got all his coffee additives that he'll want for the rest of his life. That sick fuck. It's I mean, good for him, I guess.
Good marketing by mayonnaise.
Yeah.
I mean, honestly.
He's a scrub though.
Yeah. He might not.
It's disgusting.
Sam Howell's supposed to be a scrub.
I don't think.
Here we are today.
This man was a bona fide scrub.
I do think Sam Howell's better.
I think Sam Howell's a warrior. I think Sam Howell's a warrior.
I think Sam Howell's better than.
Why call yourself a warrior when you're nothing but a coward?
Don't want to put my face on the screen when that thing's playing.
I think he's a warrior, but he respects himself after last night at least.
Do you think Sam Howell's better than Will Levis?
Do I think Sam Howell's better than Will Levis? Yeah, right now for sure.
I do too. That's the whole thing too with like even the league situation. A lot of you guys tackling a lot of people. I'm not gonna say Spinny's name like that, but a lot of you guys say attacking over the draft picks. Guess what? You knew he was gonna be a project.
Yeah.
Same way Sam Howell was gonna be a project. And then like I know I was the only one last night watching him play that game. Was like,
he looked pretty good.
Yeah, he looked. JB, did you watch it?
I caught a little bit of it, especially the end, because
Yeah.
it ended off of a Joey Sly field goal.
Yeah.
That was pretty nice. So 29-28, breaking the Ravens' 24-game preseason streak.
That's also the weirdest time to tune into a preseason game at the end.
Yeah.
At the very end. It was the fourth quarter.
What is wrong with you?
Yeah.
I was
I want to see the six-string guys.
Yeah, what the fuck? I want to see you gonna be working at my local Kroger.
I wasn't even watching the full game. I just somehow remembered, like, oh, wait, there's a football game on tonight. And then I turned it on. It was the fourth quarter, so it was still pretty late, though.
Nick, did you watch it?
I did not watch the game. I was watching the home run fest at Comerica Park.
All right, come on. We don't
No,
talk
the
baseball
Tigers are
here.
fun to watch.
You're
Nah,
blowing
man.
it.
All right.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah, he's done.
Tigers are fun to watch, man. The kids are raking. Like Riley Green, Spencer Torkelson, Kerry Carpenter. They've been raking all month.
Sweet.
Yeah.
Baseball.
Spencer Torkelson's got 7 home runs in August.
That's fucking cute.
Yeah.
What does that compare to like a elite guy?
And that is elite.
Yeah.
Like that's elite.
Like Shohei.
Elite players do that. Yeah.
No, I'm saying like Shohei's got like 7 in a month.
Yeah.
Or like more.
Probably a little bit more. I don't know.
Yeah.
But that's an elite pace.
Yeah.
His slugging percentage is like over 600 in the month of August. The dude's been raking, man. He had 4 hits last night. Impressive stuff.
You want to carry this one on, Nick? I got nothing
He's
on this.
defeating the bust allegations.
Could give a
but
fuck less.
before we get into what else we have to get
How
into,
Parker Meadows do?
he got a hit.
Yeah.
Yeah, he got a hit.
Nice.
He choked. Had the chance to be a hero in the bottom of the 9th.
And then
He choked.
Yeah.
But I mean,
Yeah.
didn't expect much
First
out of
game.
it. But before we get into everything, why don't you tell us about the Lions
can't
Insider Show?
Woodward Sports Lions reporter Gabrielle D. Phillips, Matt Broder, and Detroit legend Terry Foster are sitting at the corner of Woodward and Main Street, bringing you the latest inside information on Detroit Lions. Episodes will be coming to you 2 times a week, all season long, on Woodward Sports Network YouTube channel. On Sundays from 8 a.m. to 9 a.m. and Tuesdays from 7 a.m. to 8 a.m. Premieres on Tuesday, September 5th. You do not want to miss this. Tune in to watch the most in-depth reporting and breakdown of the game. The players preparing for the next time the Lions hit the gridiron.
And Eddie K in the Woodward Sports chat, perfect way to bring us back, says, shout out Joey Morrison. Free my dog. Shout out Joey Morrison. He ain't do nothing wrong.
Nope, fuck that guy. Bitch Ed.
You got the Trayvon Diggs picture?
No, I didn't.
Oh my god.
Can you send the Trayvon Diggs picture to?
Yeah, Trayvon Diggs on
Man's down bad.
some wild shit.
Man's down bad. Well, that's going on.
Yeah,
I'm not trying to kink shame or nothing.
Yeah.
But
No, yeah. I mean, we'll wait till we get the picture. We got a video because
a video?
A video?
I sent you a
I
video.
don't want to. Oh, okay. I
Okay.
thought you were talking about
gonna
this.
say.
I was like, I'm
You
good
told
on
me you
that.
had a motherfucker.
Yeah.
I was gonna say.
All right, so
Yeah.
I told you I tried to sound cool. All right, I try to make it sound like I had to give a fuck about the Logan Paul and Dylan Dennis fight.
Dylan Dennis been cooking his ass.
Right? But that's promoting because I'm kind of sucked into this. I'm pulled in now. And I watched the press conference today. I'm shamelessly saying it. I don't give a fuck. I'm in the fighting. Right? I like combat sports. It was a shit show. It was the most entertaining press conference I ever seen. They're just the shit they were saying was so off the fucking wall. Like
I saw some of the highlights.
they're going at a little back and forth. I think Dylan called out Logan for like Crypto Zoo.
Yeah.
And then, which Dylan didn't deny this. This is the crazy part. Logan's comeback to that was your mom was a prostitute. Yes, bro. Jesus. Yes, and Dylan didn't deny it. He was like, "So is your girlfriend or some shit?" It was, bro.
I saw the Logan was saying something and he was like, my beautiful superstar fiance lives in an apartment that costs more than your whole net worth. And he was like, because Leonardo DiCaprio bought it for her. I was like, oh my God,
Dude.
bro.
And then it was causing the vet of the game, the true like sportsman in terms of boxing, John Fury, Tyson Fury, and Tommy Fury's father.
Yeah.
He was getting he started having World War II flashbacks. Look at this shit. This is fucking hilarious.
John, thank you, John.
Little kids. I'm a machine. Me, can anybody question who I am here? If I say, come on, come and get it done.
Who was he trying to go
Dude
after
picked
right
up
there?
the chair, man. He's,
Yeah, Dylan Dennis picked up the chair in the background.
It was such a shit show, but it was so fucking entertaining. I'm watching that fight. I don't give a fuck what no one says.
I didn't see anybody throw a hat though, so I don't know.
Hey,
it wasn't on yet.
Yeah, that's true. That's true. The hat didn't- I saw Logan Paul threw the cake. He made a cake of Dylan Dennis knocked out.
Yeah, and he gave it
took
camel
that-
toe.
and
There's a
he
camel
took-
toe on
yeah,
the
he gave him
cake.
camel toe.
Yeah.
And he took the head off the cake and threw it at Dylan.
Oh, did he?
Yeah.
Oh no, I didn't see that part.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, I shouldn't drive. But I was like hitting one of those. You know what I'm saying? Dog, that shit was fucking. It was. I'm a machine.
Who was he trying to go at?
He just kept like, cause like he's like fucking traditional like shit talk boxing. I'm gonna beat your ass type shit. Fucking.
Yeah.
They're getting like mad personal. Like he calls his mom a prostitute. Fucking, he's telling his wife is a whore and all that shit. Like that's not normal like boxing shit talk. He's like just keep it respectful. Fucking, how about you talk about how you're gonna beat his ass or something like that. He's like fucking. He's kept saying it throughout the press conference. He's fucking had it towards the end of it. I guess.
Let's see it one more time. I gotta see him. I gotta see him Hulk out one more time.
John, thank you, John.
Little kids, I'm a machine. Can anybody question who I am here? If I say, come on,
He's a David pretty fucking hard.
come on, get it done.
He's a big boy.
Look at Dylan pick up the chair in the background. Wait for it.
That's who you can cut it out because that's who pissed him off initially too. Is like when Logan brought the cake, he got that ass serious. He's like, you better not fucking throw that cake over here. Like shit's gonna be a fucking riot. Just warning like Logan or whatever. But then Dylan fucking stood up over him through water. And
Yeah.
fucking, I don't know. That was.
I'm a machine.
JB, can we
was the best part.
please get that as a drop? I'm a machine. Some fucking World War
That was
II
good.
throwbacks, but yeah, that was fucking. I'm gonna watch it again. That's how funny it was. I'm gonna get high as fuck and rewatch that
The
entire
whole
thing.
press conference.
Oh my god, that shit was so funny.
Yeah, I'll probably watch it tonight.
All right, this one I'm kind of nervous about
Did we got the
The
pictures?
digs, yeah.
because like it's a toy, so right?
Yeah.
So we're good.
I,
I'm letting you to make the call.
why me?
Cause it's all in your hands now. I'm good. I'm clean.
I'm fucking.
Listen, I don't care.
I am so clean.
So, Chris, you got to throw the picture
Yeah.
up there.
All right.
This is
Yeet.
yeah. So
It's Trayvon Diggs.
Trayvon
Twitter?
Diggs Twitter. Nice quick edit, JB. Did you do?
No,
Oh,
it
no?
was saved like that.
Oh, okay, yeah.
He circled the dick though. I saw that part's new.
Yeah, it says.
It says nice.
Good
in
job,
parentheses.
JB.
the
Great job
The
circling that
comment
dick.
says like if you like equals you'd suck it. And
Oh, I didn't see that part.
yeah,
Wait, what?
Oh, I didn't see that part.
and she's got a big old strap on, and Trayvon Diggs liked it.
All right, let's get it off. Let's get it off the
Yeah.
screen.
Yeah.
Be safe. He said yes to that, by the way.
No.
It was all.
It was a group effort. Yeah, that was something. So I mean, Cowboys.
Following that, his Twitter's now private.
Yeah.
You can no longer see his tweets publicly.
That mean,
I mean,
How does that make you feel?
I'm gonna let Chris take this one over. He's the most woke one. He's an ally of the community.
That's true. That is true.
Can't
Yeah.
kink shame.
Yeah, yeah. I ain't gonna
He's a
keep shit.
Wisconsin. He's a Wisconsin guy.
I'll tell you that. I'll put it like this before I pass on to Chris. I'm pro ho. If he likes to do freaky shit, that's his thing.
That's
But pro ho all day.
gotta be.
But he's got some shit coming his way. And more than just never mind. But Chris, you take that one over.
Listen, I mean, you know, the jersey's already bought. The jersey's already bought, and it's on the way. It's being shipped. I did the Amazon one overnighter. You know what I mean? I paid a little extra for it, but you know, gotta support. And yeah, I'm just wondering if he hid it. If he hid his Twitter accounts and protected his tweets, that means that there was more to look at if you were scrolling through favorites. I imagine.
That's actually a great point.
That's a good point.
There's
That's a
some
good point.
more on the low.
We're definitely going to talk Lions. We're going to
Maybe
talk
be the
Lions
face of a
very soon.
community. Does that? Hold on. Never mind. We gotta go to break. Oh, I gotta do the next read too.
Tell us.
Thank God I didn't say what I was gonna say.
Yeah, tell us about Randy Wise.
Randy Wise gonna do you right. Make sure you guys stop by Randy Wise Automotive Team locations for your opportunity to get you a new set of wheels. And not only that, for opportunity to join the Celebrity Golf Tour with I was gonna say D-Mac, I wouldn't say Dan McCarty at the same time. D-Mac, Braylon Edwards, and Tim, and Jim Harbaugh. Check them out.
the only sports network in Detroit that starts with a W. You know, because we win. Woodward Sports, Detroit's winning sports network.
Introducing the Planet Fitness Guide to getting that post-workout glow. Step 1. What's your why? More epic energy? Better sleep? Blow off steam? Step 2. Join Planet Fitness for just $10 a month and get moving in our clean and spacious clubs. Step 3. Bask in that post-workout glow. Join Planet Fitness today for just $10 a month.
Join today at any of the 50-plus Detroit area locations.
Home is your most important asset. Flexibility in the sales process is key. When you work with Mark White & Associates, you can cancel at any time, for any reason, without penalty. Speaking of flexibility, check this out. Who you work with matters. Hire the best broker in the game.
Make sure it's seen and heard. Corner, jumper. Tweet us, hop on the YouTube chat, slide in the DMS at Woodward Sports on all social media.
When buying or selling real estate, flexibility and control over the sales process is key. Sellers, how would you like the freedom of canceling your listing agreement at any time for any reason with no penalty? That's exactly what
Mark White
and Associates offer. It's called the minute-by-minute listing agreement by
Mark White
and Associates. Try
Mark White.
Risk-free minute-to-minute listing agreement today. Looking to buy or sell real estate? Visit
Mark White.
Sales.com or call 248-290-8242. MarkWhiteSales.com, where flexibility meets success.
Yeah, baby.
What up, though? Welcome back to Whatever Waits Live on WordSports.com. I'm Easy Espimo Rax, Young Chris, JB Smooth, Nick
Chasing Bake,
Nick Klishland behind him. Shout out to Nick. Does the reels on Instagram. I'm kidding. It's Koloff. I got it. I like fucking with you now. Anyway, we will be joined the show shortly by our guy John Makkron, aka the Doc. He was there at Detroit Lions practice this weekend, or I'm sorry, today, which essentially, like Smitty said beforehand, was like a game with real time tackling. There's a certain somebody who's called the best player. Did it say roster or did it say just defensive setup?
I got the tweet right here.
No. Save it.
All right.
Save it. We're gonna save it.
Save it.
All right. But Terry McLaurin hurt last night's Monday Night Football preseason game. Detroit Lions, I think Dan Campbell kind of headed towards the starters sitting again. But how you feeling, buddy? You think he's made the right choice?
Yeah, I mean, it's, dude, the preseason doesn't matter. Like, I don't think one or two series of preseason ball is going to make the difference in whether these guys are ready to go or not. It's up to them. It's up to the coaching staff. They need to have them prepared, have them ready to go. And I don't think them playing, 10 snaps in the preseason is going to make the difference, whether they're good or not. So I'd rather them not have the potential of getting injured than being out there getting some preseason looks.
Do you want my overreaction to it?
Yeah.
Without a doubt, this is an all-in war tactic by Dan Campbell. We have the first game of the season, the quickest time of turnaround for your starters playing the preseason into another game is us, the Detroit Lions and the Kansas City Chiefs. This is a fucking war tactic. We know what we're up against. This is fucking the China, the Russia of the NFL. All right? We got to preserve every fucking little bit that we got to head in that motherfucker, kicking the door, swinging the 4-4, all that shit.
Oh, yeah.
We got to bring it all.
We got to bring it all, and we can't tip our hand at all.
Exactly.
We got new players on both sides of the ball. We got new guys. I don't want Andy Reid to get any ideas about what these guys are going to be doing.
No.
I don't want Patrick Mahomes to see how that secondary is bouncing around making plays. Fuck that.
No.
I want these guys to be blindfolded when the Lions come in there in Arrowhead, in Kansas City, and give them the Trayvon Diggs. Show them that Trayvon Diggs special. Because I think it's I want Dan Campbell to open the door with a like if you'd suck his shirt on. I expect them to be ready. I expect them to be ready to go. I expect them to go out there, and now that they have that little bit of mystery, like a little bit of, ooh, what's Trayvon Diggs gonna do going around?
What's Trayvon Diggs gonna do?
Is he gonna suck it or not? I think that this is him playing his cards a little bit to the chest.
He's not playing them at all. You want to see my shit? Psych! Suck my dick. Hit the like button if you suck it. Fuck them. Fuck the Chiefs. Keep playing your starters. Go ahead. Do all that flashy, cute shit. It won't be so funny when somebody gets fucked up, gets hurt.
Yeah, once Aiden Hutchinson's standing over top of Patrick Mahomes after he sacks him and says, like if you'd suck it.
Like if you'd suck it, Mr. Mahomes.
I just think, man, this
your brother wouldn't have a problem doing it.
Being dialed in. They've been probably having these. Damn. I heard that. I didn't hear it, but that was a good one. I think they've been having these fucking starters do nothing but prepare for Kansas City.
Stay healthy.
Prepare for Kansas City.
Yes.
Think about Kansas City.
The pros.
Work on their routes, what they're going to do, their tendencies. Not the fucking Giants or the fucking Jaguars or the fucking Panthers. I don't care about them. I care about the Kansas City Chiefs, the defending champions. Open night. Yep. Like if you'd suck it, Andy Reid, these guys are going to be out there thinking of nothing but Patrick Mahomes for months now.
You know the plan. You know what these players are thinking, right? They want to go out there. They want to attack. They want to go right the fuck away. Yeah. And Dan Campbell's got that fucking pit bull on chain. He's fucking waiting to let him go. That way they're just fucking ready to pounce on, whoop their fucking heads off.
That's bro. I'm getting fucking juiced up. I'm not gonna lie. Getting a little fucking wild. Getting a little kooky. Like I get a little bit of sugar in me and I start acting crazy. Whoa. I start liking tweets. I just think, like, he doesn't want these guys to be distracted. He knows the test they have, let alone getting injured. Don't worry about the fucking preseason scouting for the Panthers.
Yeah.
Focus on Patrick Mahomes and Andy Reid.
Keep them fucking hungry and ready to fucking eat.
Mm-hmm.
Keep them so fucking hungry they're ready to get first thing in front of them. Rip their fucking heads off.
Yeah.
I mean, the one I love getting held back the most right now, for being honest, Aiden Hutchinson.
Yes.
He you saw his little bit of first preseason action last year. It was on Hard Knocks against the Falcons. You always tell the guard, the Atlanta guard, get the fuck off me.
Aiden's just sitting in the corner like,
that's Mr. Nice Guy. That's Mr. Michigan
football.
Man. Mr. fucking, you know what I'm saying? Yeah.
Play some football.
You gotta break your chair, but chill out.
I need to play some fucking football. I'm gonna start liking tweets if I don't get to play some football. And the man's gonna be so just cooped up that he is going to explode all over the Chiefs. I'm a machine! Chris, before we go any further and start liking tweets, tell us about the college pregame show.
Sick.
Yes, sir.
Perfect time for that.
We got the college pre. Hold on, I gotta find this one. All right. it's so bad. We got so many, but Woodward Sports, love of college football. If you love college football, you should join Woodward Sports. That's why we're bringing you Woodward Sports for the love of college football pregame show.
For the love of college football.
The latest WSN show to tune
football.
in. Yeah, like this tweet. Like this tweet. Spencer Raxter, Flannel Sam, Easy, and many more get you ready for college football kickoff, premiering live on September 2nd every Saturday morning from 8:30 to 10 a.m. on the Woodward Sports YouTube channel. Whether you're a Sparty, a Wolverine, or a fan of another team that we won't mention, we welcome you all to start your day of loving college football with Woodward Sports Network every week.
Great sell, Chris.
Thank you. I killed it,
I pick you every time. David Baxter. Woodward Sports Chat says, my wife thinks I'm watching a horror.
You're damn right it's a horror movie. The way the Lions are going to murder the Chiefs. Opening night in NFL season. The way Aiden Hutchinson is going to bring the pain and rip the heart out of Patrick Mahomes' chest.
See?
Like if you suck it.
Like if you suck it. That's all I'm saying. Big facts. Big facts. That's my takeaway from it. And not only that, too, like Dan Campbell spoke about this a little bit at the press conference today, and he was asked, like, I don't remember who asked the question, but they asked, like, when you start the KC installment. And again, another war tactic, because you never show your cards. Dan Campbell says, oh, no, we're not doing none of that today. We might start some of that stuff tomorrow, like later this week. getting in the head of, KC, Andy Reid. Like, yeah, we're not really fucking worried about you guys. No. 100% that's what they're doing. 100% that the installment has started.
That's ball cap.
That's why they all cap. Ball cap. Amen. All facts.
Yeah. Like if it's cap. They've been thinking about the Chiefs since the schedule got announced. They've been thinking about the Chiefs since they knew they were playing them. And I guarantee he has these starters dialed in.
Yes.
So why waste your time with a preseason game when you got these guys ready to kill the best team in the league?
The only person or team, offense, coach, whoever the fuck that should be in their minds right now is the defending Super Bowl champions, Kansas City Chiefs. And this is why you love a fucking Dan Campbell.
Mm-hmm.
He's got his generals executing the game plan, the X and O's, how to fucking chop these fucking heads off and stand over them, tell them like if you suck it and all that good shit.
Like if you suck it.
But he's the one fucking with the fucking gimmicks, the fucking, I don't even know, the head games.
It's you and me, baby.
That's Dan Campbell's side of it. The fucking oomph in it. You know what I'm saying? Like that fucking Trayvon digging in there, digging in that motherfucker. You know what I'm saying? This is the perfect fucking mix. For me, it feels that way. As a Detroit Lions fan, I get that they don't have a Super Bowl ring to call them the perfect ones, but to me, they're the perfect fucking ones. I love what we got going on. Love Dan Campbell. Love fucking John Makkron coming out today too, talking about the boys going to war today.
Mm-hmm.
And there's somebody who looked like somebody.
Like Hemi Turner.
Yes, sir. I can't wait to talk about that one. But before we do that, I got to tell you guys about this for dispensary because I might need it now. Kind of worked up.
I'm a little worked up.
And the only place to experience the true meaning of exceptional cannabis is Dispo Dispensary. Indulge in the fine selection of cannabis curated with care with over 12 locations, including the new location in Whitmore Lake. Dispo is never far away. Friday, August 25th, the boys will be there. Ermanni Edwards will be there. Jeff, Lucas, all.
We call him the morning show. We call him Douche in the Dork.
Douche in the Dork. The Douche in the Dork will be there. Make sure you guys pull up. By the way, not just them. You like free food? There's gonna be free food. You like weed? There's gonna be.
Is
weed.
that burger place gonna be there?
Oh, T-Burgers.
Oh my God.
I don't know, but they've been back to back to back.
Oh man,
We've been T-Burging it up I should have brought you something. Anyway, music, killer deals, and epic giveaways only at Dispo Dispensary, your local cannabis plug. And don't forget, you can order at Dispo Dash. Just by visiting the website, DISPOshops.com. So whatever which, we'll be right back.
Love Woodward Sports? Love wearing clothes? Then you should be wearing Woodward Sports clothes. Check out our full line of merch at woodwardsports.com. Just click on shop. We have all your favorite designs, like Dan Campbell kneecaps, Woodward golf, and of course, our own logoed out merchandise. Men, women, infants, kids all love Woodward Sports. Impress your friends. Impress your boss. Impress your dog. Buy Woodward Sports merch today.
The sports marketing agency would not be who we are without great community partners like Higuera Health and Carol Zuniga.
It's an awesome opportunity to partner with your organization. Higuera Health is a comprehensive behavioral health organization. We serve children through older adults with mental health, substance use, and developmental disabilities across Western Wayne counties, and really excited to now be in downriver communities as well. Give us a call at 734-458-4601.
Gabby is a college student struggling to study for her big exam. Then she discovered Syntron, a healthy way for her to stay awake and focus. Jennifer frequently has chaotic days like this until she gets online, orders some Syntron, and finds her groove. April visited her local grocery store, purchased a case of Syntron, and entered to win the Syntron 100K Vegas giveaway. Pick up your case of Syntron today at any Meijer location or visit drinksyntron.com/Vegas and enter for the 100K Vegas giveaway.
We are the network for Detroit by Detroiters. Welcome to the Woodward Sports Network.
Check it out. It's the return, the highly anticipated return of Woodward Bets. There's one man at Woodward to go to when you need your lock on college game day. Dude, shut the fuck up. They got to hear what I'm saying. If you should take the under on the Bears on Sunday, or if you just need to know how many glizzies Joey Chestnut is going to house this year. And that man is Booner of Woodward Bets. Check it out. Have no fear. Booner is locking in all football season to bring you the best picks only on the Woodward Sports YouTube channel. Saturdays at 11 a.m. and Sundays at 11:30 a.m. Premieres live September 2nd.
Bet it up!
College football, he's got you. NFL football, you know it. Woodward Bets, watch on the Woodward Sports YouTube channel.
Check it out,
Dude,
Rip.
They gotta hear what I'm fucking saying,
They
bro.
can hear you saying, Nick, you killed it. Saying like that, that's pretty sick. But yeah, they do have to hear what he's saying, Nick. Please be respectful. Welcome back to the World Heavyweights Live on WoodwardSports.com.
Check it out.
I'm your boy Easy. Spin more Rex, young Chris, JB.
From the Phoenix, like a phoenix from the ashes, Woodward Bets rises again with Booner at the helm.
Check it out. All right, enough nonsense. Do you have our special guest? Oh, shit. Go ahead, spinning BS so I can send him the link.
All right. Well, we talked about it today, and we're going to have a guy on, John Makkron from Detroit Sports Podcast. He's going to talk about what happened during the practice today that was basically like a game with full tackling and a lot of things going back and forth. But first,
there's more.
Put up that tweet.
What tweet?
Put up that tweet, Chris.
Which one?
About the Brian Branch?
Yeah.
Yes, sir.
Per Jeremy Reisman of Pride of Detroit, he says the Lions more or less played an entire game today with live tackling. Full observations on the podcast coming later, but my one big takeaway,
I totally just threw spin
Brian
on the bus.
Branch is already in consideration for the best defensive player on the roster. He's special.
Oh, hell yeah!
Does that gird your loins? How does that make you feel?
Put it up one more time. It feels kind of surreal. Like there's a difference between like this guy being him, being good, being a piece of part of what you want to do on defense, but like to say Brian Branch is already in consideration for best defensive player on this roster. Spinny, was Aiden Hutchinson not in the Defensive Rookie of the Year candidacy last year?
He was, and he was in the NFL Top 100.
Did he finish second for that ranking too?
He did. He sure did.
Aren't we hyping him up for a big sophomore year, a leap above what he was last year?
We are. 13.5 sacks.
This man, Brian Branch, is being considered at that level, if not higher already.
Already. Those Bama boys are different, man.
Listen, I thought about this last night on my way driving home from the L I took. And I was thinking, like, because there's also some news we're going to break. I'm going to break with John here once we get him on, too. But, Tracy feels like he got his job taken. But technically it's by CJ GJ.
Yeah.
But in reality,
it's by Brian Branch.
Yeah, but even beyond that, CJ GJ got his job taken by Brian Branch.
Mm-hmm.
Brian Branch is playing CJ GJ's position.
Yes, he is.
CJ GJ got put in another spot. That's fucking crazy, man. And we get to speak with a man who was there today. John Makkron, a.k.a. the Doc from Detroit Sports Podcast.
Shout out.
One of Detroit Sports Illustrated affiliates, if I'm not mistaken. Shout out, man. Thank you for joining the show, man.
Absolutely, man. Always enjoy talking football. What a day today. Yeah, there was a lot going on. The Lions had a live scrimmage, man. It was great to see first, second team offense. And like you guys said, Brian Branch balled out.
All right, I just got to hear your initial takeaways about Brian Branch. And what was he doing out there that made him stand out like this and look so special?
Oh, my goodness. He was doing everything. He was all over the field, in position. I just look at it and I say, man, what a steal that Brad Holmes found. How did this guy drop? I'm left scratching my head, wondering how a talented player that Nick Saban raves about in Alabama falls to the Detroit Lions. And, boy, he just comes out, is in position. He had an interception. He's always in the right position. And he's just, whenever you need a play from the defense, it always seems like Brian Branch is there, getting his hands in position, getting his hands tipped on footballs. He's just, I think besides getting a sack today, I think he did it all in regards to tackling, hits, interceptions. And you look at what he brings to the Detroit Lions. It's a very versatile defensive back who, you guys are right, I think he is the starting nickel slot cornerback that obviously gives the Lions defense a big advantage in regards to having C.J. Gardner-Johnson and Kirby Joseph starting. And boy, if this is the caliber that you're seeing now in training camp, the proverbial sky's the limit for Brian Branch. He just delivers on a day in which the defense just dominated the offense, and the practice ended with Brian Branch, basically the football thrown to him in the right spot, nabs the interception, walks off, baby. Practice over.
Man, now was that Jared Goff throwing the ball, or
Yeah.
was Nate Sutton? Wow.
Yeah, Jared Goff threw 2 picks today.
I'm taking this in. I might be
take it in.
That's crazy.
He's the real deal. He's the real deal, and he's coming in every day, getting better. And look, and I'm going to say this. When you go out and you get players from Alabama, you realize they're hardcore, they're serious about football. Brian Branch is all business. He's studying film. He knows exactly where he needs to be. And when he makes mistakes, he tends to correct them very quickly. And you guys got to remember, Nick Saban doesn't just go out and shower all these players with praise. He's very high on Brian Branch, and I think that Brad Holmes, when he makes those trips, obviously, you know, the book is yet to be determined on Jamison Williams, but I think the Lions are going to be very, very happy on the return from Brian Branch starting this year. I said, based on what I saw from him, I said in a recent Detroit Sports podcast, I think Brian Branch is going to light a sucker up. I think this year he's going to be on a highlight film lighting somebody up, and he did it in his first preseason game. And I think more to come. I think he's going to he is a defensive back in the mold of Aaron Glenn, somebody that wants to light people up, and I think he's going to put some guys on the ground with some big hits, especially with his closing speed.
And we know, obviously, we don't know how he fell to round 2. He doesn't know how he fell to round 2. He was the only player to come back to the draft room, to come back to that war room so he could walk across the stage when he got drafted in the second round. So we know he has that chip on his shoulder already against the entire league, against every single team in the NFL that passed. Do you see him playing with that edge, playing with that extra passion because he's trying to prove, like, you guys all fucked up, like, by not taking me?
It has to be something that he looks at in regards to, hey, I probably should have been drafted a little bit higher, probably in the first round. And I just think that when you look at what the Lions target in players, they target gritty football players who love the game and are very smart and adaptable. Look, Branch, if needed, could go back there and play at safety. They believe that he's so smart, that he's adaptable and so versatile that he can play a bunch of positions. And many thought early on that he would maybe even take a back seat to C.J. Gardner-Johnson. No, you guys said it. He's stealing a job. He's going out there and using the motivation to make plays every single day. And it just credit to the scouting department, personnel, understanding when they do these interviews, they look for football players that love the game, that are very smart, and can adapt very quickly to what's being thrown at them. And I just think that Aaron Glenn has probably fallen in love with this dude, probably talking to him, texting him every single night about everything that he's doing well, and hoping that he continues to make this ascent when the regular season starts.
You know, I do want to thank the front office of Detroit Lions. I do want to thank Dan Campbell, AG, but I'm going to take some credit, too, because I thought he was going to sit behind CJ, DJ, Tracy Walker, and Kirby, too. I hope he watched my shit and motivated him, because this is unprecedented territory for Detroit Lions. I thought Kirby was going to be the superstar of this defense. Obviously, Aiden himself, too, but it's looking like it's going to be Branch, man. I'm here for it. With that being said, I got a couple places I could take this one, but I guess it sounds like the defense got the better of the offense today in the practice.
Yeah, it was real interesting. Obviously, the Lions offense started with a 13-play offensive drive that was capped off by David Montgomery, who, again, balled out. There were not very many bright spots offensively, but you look at the running backs, and you saw Craig Reynolds break out a run. You saw Jahmyr Gibbs. I think there were 7 straight drives the defense stopped the offense from scoring a touchdown, and you saw Jahmyr Gibbs have a 24-yard run, breaking tackles and making plays. And you saw Craig Reynolds, who I can probably say right now is in the lead for the third running back spot. He ran hard today. He got a plethora of carries, and he was all over the place, running hard, making plays. And then David Montgomery, just a super pro, making plays. I just thought that the way I looked at it was, without Amon-Ra St. Brown, who was there but was working on the side with trainers, it felt like the offense lost their swagger. And on the other side of the football, you got Alex Anzalone, Derek Barnes, Malcolm Rodriguez, Jack Campbell, the linebackers all making plays, all being in the mix, getting excited. Obviously, C.J. Gardner-Johnson recording an interception on a good coverage with Derek Barnes running with Jahmyr Gibbs. It just felt like without Amon-Ra St. Brown on the field offensively, the Lions offense had no swagger. It was real interesting to see the defense. When they did give up a play, they clamped down and forced the Lions into turnovers and some field goal tries. And I just thought that today the defense handled their business.
John, how am I supposed to believe that when Jared Goff's a top 3 quarterback in the league? Come on, no, not messing with it. But in all seriousness, everyone made it out healthy though? It sounds like it was pretty intense practice.
Yeah, you know what I saw out there at practice today. Jamar Jefferson limped off late, but that was really at the tail end of practice. We'll get some updates tomorrow. Derek Barnes got some work done on his ankle after some reps, but it was physical. They were hitting out there, but nobody left and did not return. Savion Smith, who left the preseason game, he was out there but not practicing. Ifeatu Melifonwu was not out there, and Amon-Ra St. Brown. Good news, Maurice Alexander, who obviously had that kick return against the Giants, he was out there, and he was taking kick returns in that battle there. So I just thought that, relatively speaking, for a physical practice, they came away pretty unscathed. And I'm curious to see now Wednesday's practice might be lighter because they went full force. Now, it wasn't as intense as maybe I thought. Like, there were no big hits, but in regards to the practice, it was quite competitive. And you saw the likes of Alex Anzalone, C.J. Gardner-Johnson, and Derek Barnes. They were really excited when they were making plays, and they were willing to definitely let the offense know. And to your point real fast, look, Jared Goff, for some reason, just isn't that on the field rah-rah guy that's just going to slap somebody up in the head and tell him to get the fuck going and move on. He kind of needs everybody around him to be perfect. And you saw it. He can make plays. There were some deep shots taken, but they just didn't connect because of the good coverage by Cam Sutton. But yeah, I would like to see Jared Goff light it up a little bit more verbally on the field. But, you know, in the end, they're trying to get their work done. He's just not that guy that's just going to be lighting suckers up when they're not playing at a high level. It's Amon-Ra St. Brown's job. I think he's the go-to guy. But, you know, you get a chance to see Khalif Raymond make some plays. And the guy, basically, outside of the running backs that was the MVP was Sam Laporta, making plays, getting open. But I will say this, he got a quick lesson in blocking from Aiden Hutchinson. Laporta v. Hutchinson, round 1, went to Hutchinson. He lit him up.
Hey, John, can we keep you through a break?
Absolutely.
Bet.
Beautiful, beautiful. We'll be right back with more from John the Doc Makkron. But first, let me tell you guys about Guardian Alarm, because Guardian Alarm offers you customized solutions from real experts. They're professional technicians. Take the time to recommend security and automation solutions specific for your needs. They also offer 24/7 professional monitoring. You can call them anytime, day or night, and know a Guardian Alarm team member will stay on the phone as long as needed. And of course, they have technology backed by people. Your safety and security deserves technology. It's been proven to work, and people who have been proven to care. So call them at 1-800-STAY-OUT. That's 1-800-STAY-OUT. And let them know Woodward Sports sent you.
Woodward Avenue, the first paved road in America. Woodward Sports, the first sports network born in Detroit and made for Detroit.
Since the dawn of moving people, Chevrolet has led the way. The world of transportation is changing. At Feldman Chevrolet, we are leading the charge forward. With every electric vehicle, every mile traveled, one Feldman at a time. The company that puts more Chevys on Michigan roads is now the #1 name for Chevy electric vehicles.
We don't like to brag that we are the toughest sports network in Detroit, but we do have a guy named Darren McCarty on our side. Woodward Sports.
Play, practice, and party at 5 Iron Golf. located inside the Cambria Hotel. Downtown's Woodward Sports Bar has 13 TrackMan simulators, certified instructors, and a full bar and restaurant. Mention promo code Woodward at checkout for 50% off your first visit. Give me a hell yeah, and visit 5hourgolf.com to tee up good times.
Hell yeah. Now let me tell you guys about Woodward Sports' newer show, Woodward Rivals, coming to you guys very soon. Woodward Sports Residence Party, myself, and Walmart Wolverine Flannel Sam go head-to-head in Woodward Sports' latest show, Woodward Rivals. You won't want to miss Flannel Sam breaking down why this may be the year for U of M, or me body slamming every Flannel Sam stat that he comes with to defend Sparty's honor. Tune in to Woodward Sports YouTube channel for the premiere on Friday, September 1st from 10 to 11 p.m. weekly. Don't miss out anticipated Michigan versus Michigan State show Detroit has to offer. Woodward Rivals.
Buongiorno and welcome back to Woodward Heavyweight like a button 5-star review. We're
What?
joined by the GO, GOAT, John Makkron. Thank you for joining us last minute, man, after a big practice. I appreciate you. I know you probably got lots of shit to write about from today.
No, dude, I'm distracted, dude. Dylan Danis is on line all day, blowing up that fight with Logan Paul. I thought I'd see a picture of Logan Paul's girlfriend with you guys. I've seen every picture with her, with every dude. No demand.
Yes.
This
yes.
is why you're the
Right.
fucking GOAT, John. Thank you.
That's right. I'm like, Dylan's. I've never seen a promotion like that where he puts photos of someone's girlfriend for 3 straight days, man. That's some trolling at a high level. A week is the craziest shit I've ever seen online, and it's still being allowed to happen, man. It's some crazy shit.
It's amazing. Yeah, we're definitely doing that for the thumbnail. We're gonna tag him in it and post it on Twitter.
All right, yeah.
Maybe we'll get some action off of that.
Yeah, that'd be the second thing he retweet for us.
But John, I gotta ask you. We talked about the defense already, how the defense shined out. You mentioned it a little bit with the linebackers playing. Who got the most reps for the starting linebackers? What pair was out there the most for the defensive one?
Yeah, early on, you're seeing the combination of Alex Anzalone with Derek Barnes. But then as the practice went on, they mixed in Jack Campbell as well. And I'll say this. Dan Campbell was right, and I agree. I think this linebacking group is the deepest it's been in years. The first team I probably think is real close right now, but I think as the training camp progresses, you'll start to see Jack Campbell emerge, maybe even a day one starter. But if not, Derek Barnes is holding his own, making plays, really showing out each and every opportunity that he gets. But we also cannot forget about 2 other linebackers that are taking advantage when they get the opportunity. Malcolm Rodriguez, you're going to read about, if you didn't read already, my observations at All Lions or the other sites as well that were there. He lit up somebody, man. Every time he gets out there and he gets an opportunity, he's always willing to make a play, spark plug player. Now, he may get his reps reduced this year, but when he's given the opportunity out there with the second team, then he's out there making plays in coverage and willing to light people up. So I think right now, Alex Anzalone obviously played quite a bit, and he's the leader. And guys, I know that people will look at his speed and say that maybe he's reached his ceiling already, but I disagree. I think he's playing a solid brand of football, a veteran leader that Dan Campbell really wants out there to mentor Derek Barnes and Jack Campbell. And if his time comes to an end in a couple years, I think that you'll see the remnants of a great leader in Alex Anzalone making plays. And he's also out there talking a little shit too. He's not avoiding waving his hands a little bit when he's out there in coverage, and he's that I think deserves a little bit more credit than he gets. But I think right now Alex Anzalone leads in terms of playing time, but Derek Barnes and Jack Campbell are right out there. And boy, guys, Jack Campbell is the truth. He's out there getting better every single week in coverage, definitely recognizing where he's got to be with his gaps and his assignments. And man, when you got a baller like that, that's serious, I think that when the time comes and he's given his opportunity, I think you're going to see a steady progression of a player that's going to get really, really a lot better as his rookie year progresses.
Is he getting his hands on balls out there? Like, is he tipping passes and making interceptions? I know he did earlier in camp, but is it continued?
His coverage is solid, but I'll say this. Linebackers covering tight ends and linebackers covering running backs is a tall ask. But you'll see Jack Campbell in there with Jahmyr Gibbs competing. You'll see them competing against Sam Laporta. Is he making the tip passes right now? No, but I think he's in position when he needs to be in terms of definitely being step for step as much as possible. But Ben Johnson does a good job trying to put him in compromising positions to get him out of position, or that dual look where he's got to make that quick second decision. And he still makes rookie mistakes. And boy, when he does, if he has one misstep, then Jahmyr Gibbs and Sam Laporta are going to take advantage and get to their spot. It favors the offense, but Jack Campbell can hold his own. And I know that early on, that'll be the early test that we see, is how does Jack Campbell handle his coverage responsibilities? And there will be mistakes. I for sure, Campbell will have the rookie growing pains, but when he does make a mistake, you won't see it too far again down the road, because I think this is a player that hits the books too, and he's ultra serious that he'll get pissed off at himself if he makes a mistake.
And then just keep it on the defensive side of the ball. We haven't really heard much about Emmanuel Mosley and progression with his rehab, as well as I think we all kind of assume it's Jerry Jacobs to take over the CB2, but has it looked that way? Is he the one that's starting defenses, or are they still rotating, trying to figure out who that's going to be?
Yeah, look, it's unfortunate, and it was reported that Mosley had a second surgery, and the timing of his return is not yet. I'm can't report officially, but I think his debut won't be in week 1. I think it's real tough right now. His recovery may be slightly delayed. Hasn't been out there. So you look at Jerry Jacobs, a physical bulldog type of a cornerback, but you got to pay attention. He got a flag today. There were referees out there today, and they were not shy to throw the flag against a couple of the Lions cornerbacks who were a little bit physical. And Jerry Jacobs definitely got a little handsy, a little bit rough out there with the receivers there. And I think you got to pay attention to that. Jacobs is very much a competitive, very talented, I think a great CB2 across from Cam Sutton. But his one weakness is that if he does get beat or is not in position, sometimes maybe a little too physical. So watch for that. But I think he's having quietly a nice camp for himself as well at CB2. Somebody himself that was undrafted, looking to always kind of gain some more attention. He posted on his own social media that he felt like he wasn't kind of highlighted as much as maybe he felt he deserved, just based on the hard work that he's done now, a year removed from a severe injury. Dude, look out for Jerry Jacobs. I think he's a guy that kind of fits the Lions mold. Competitive, has a lot to prove, gritty, but cornerback, man, it's a tough position. Mosley, you got to be patient. It's just going to take time for him to hit the field. So when he does, then we'll see the true competition in regards to Mosley and Jerry Jacobs. Right now, it's Jacobs' job.
Yeah, I love Jerry. So shout out to him, and keep grinding. He came from literally nothing, undrafted free agent. Now he's getting that starting position to start off the season at least. But you mentioned earlier that the running backs made some big plays for the Lions offense. All of them: Jahmyr Gibbs, David Montgomery, and Craig Reynolds. What was that? Was that the interior defensive line? Are they looking solid? What kind of combinations are you seeing there? And are they stacking up, or is it just that because of the Lions' offensive line just being such a weapon?
Yeah, absolutely. I think that obviously with Craig Reynolds, he's battling super hard to make the team, and you're looking at the reserves there that were trying to make a name for themselves after a disappointing start. You look at it, and you're seeing Colby Sorsdahl all over the offensive line. I think we saw him a little bit at right tackle today, and you realize too that with David Montgomery running behind that offense, you look at Taylor Decker and you look at Jonah Jackson and the starters there along the offensive line. You're seeing a lot of good things. At the right guard spot, you're seeing the mix. They're rotating in Graham Glasgow and Big V, really looking for that competition in regards to seeing who's going to take that job. But the run game, I think it definitely is going to benefit from the offensive line, great blocking, and the scheme that you realize now is in its second year with Ben Johnson. Definitely the running assignments and what the offensive line are tasked with doing, that's what they take their most pride in, is blocking for the running backs. And to see what they're able to do to push forward, to get the momentum, I think that it's a combination. It's a daily battle, and you'll always see, I think, the first-team offensive line will have a little bit of an advantage, just slightly, over the defensive line, but it's just not by much, because you got the likes of John Kaminsky, who's in position. Josh Paschal is always making plays, and you're seeing the likes of Charles Harris and Aiden Hutchinson are always there on the edges, really trying to make it difficult for Taylor Decker and Penei Sewell. So it's a great battle. I think those two units, the offensive and defensive lines, definitely get their day's work in every single day, and you're starting to see the fruits of the labor in the running game.
John, man, appreciate you. Always bring good stuff. Before I let you go, I got to ask you one more thing. And it's now with the new NFL roster rules, there's no waves of cuts. It's all kind of just one time. and I've had a little birdie who kind of made me privy to the DeAndre Swift trade coming up. Also let me know the Lions are taking calls on the Quaras, which I think he's already seen some reports about Julian in New York, but also Tracy Walker. Is there any speculatives on that from your end or anything you've been witnessing?
Look, Tracy Walker, I think, is going to be on this roster. I think he's a solid player, and I think that you can never really have too much depth at the safety spot. Now, the Aquaras are a different story. It's real tough. Look, here's what I'm seeing from Romeo. I think that he's battling. He's tested. He wants to, but his burst and athleticism is just not there from a severe injury. He's trying hard. He's got the strength. He can kind of battle, but he's not as athletic as he used to be when he was doing his thing. Julian is inconsistent, and I just think that if there are going to be surprise cuts, I think might be the Romeo and Julian Okwara. And then also, too, a name that maybe is not being talked about a lot, but is also battling for a spot is Will Harris. I just think that I know the coaching staff always raves about him, but when there's a deep play and there's an opportunity that the Lions offense needs to make, the first spot they're going to look at is where's number 25. And yeah, he rebounds after giving up a big play, but I just think that if they did move on, then I just think that I would not be terribly surprised. But yeah, the Aquaras and Will Harris, I think, are on the chopping block far ahead of Tracy Walker.
John, appreciate you joining. Want to shout out to your Twitter page and website? People go check out your articles.
Yeah, absolutely. Follow me on Twitter at Detroit Podcast, covering the Lions every single day. Do podcast, the Doc and Jock podcast every single Thursday, breaking down all Detroit sports and the Detroit Lions. And if you want to visit the website where we do all the analysis, highlights, videos, speculation, rumors, visit si.com/NFL/Lions. Or if you hit that Google machine, just type in Detroit Lions SI, and all the content will find you. We're there every single day, 24/7, 365, access to videos, highlights, all the stuff that we're talking about now, we talk about on the website. And I'm grateful for the opportunity to come talk ball with you guys. After a tough practice, I love recapping it with you guys, and I appreciate the opportunity to come on and talk about the Lions.
Appreciate you for joining us, John. Man, you always bring great insight. We appreciate you having on every time. John Makkron, the man, the myth, the legend himself. Make sure you guys go check out Detroit Podcast on Twitter. They put out some great stuff, and like he already said, you can check out all of his articles that he writes, especially after a practice like today. You're definitely going to want to tap in with him and figure out what you guys missed out on. But first, let me tell you guys about Big Boy, because Strawberry Fest is back at Big Boy. Try the classic breakfast items like some strawberry hotcakes or mouth-watering red velvet waffle. If you're not feeling breakfast, try the strawberry bacon chicken wrap or cool off with the refreshing summer splash salad. And don't forget to grab dessert, including the berry delicious classic strawberry pie, deep-fried vanilla Oreos, or strawberry hot fudge cake, and more at Big Boy.
Love Woodward Sports? Love wearing clothes? Then you should be wearing Woodward Sports clothes. Check out our full line of merch at woodwardsports.com. Just click on shop. We have all your favorite designs, like Dan Campbell kneecaps, Woodward golf, and of course, our own logoed out merchandise. Men, women, infants, kids, all love Woodward Sports. Impress your friends. Impress your boss. Impress your dog. Buy Woodward Sports merch today.
Walk into any Lady Jane's Haircuts for Men for an award-winning haircut experience and automatically enter for your chance to win not one, but 2 vehicles of your choice, courtesy of Les Stanford Buick GMC of Ferndale. That's right, 2 cars, one for you, one for your wife, your girlfriend, or your best bud. Lady Jane's Haircuts for Men, open 7 days a week. Walk in anytime, sign in, sit down, watch your favorite team play, and before you know it, your hair will be game ready. Let one of our talented, award-winning stylists make you look handsome and clean. Lady Jane's Haircuts for Men. It's wicked awesome.
We aren't quite sure if they consume more beer or sports. Either way, the heavyweights are here. Live on Woodward Sports, daily 5 to 7 p.m.
How would you like a $100,000 cash trip to Vegas? Bring your closest friends and take it up in the city that never sleeps. It's Citron Energy. Drink it and live it. You can enter today by purchasing a 24-pack at your local Meijer store. Visit drinkcitron.com/Vegas for more information.
Like this tweet to drink it.
Welcome back to the Woodward Live on Sports.com. I'm Easy. That's been more Rex.
What up, though?
AKA Chasing Bacon or Crispy Bacon. Whatever.
Crispy Bacon. Crispy Bacon.
Crispy Bacon.
Here on Mark M says Spencer Raxter, at Spencer Raxter, we need to bring Mike Evans home.
Oh.
I would love to bring Mike
He
Evans.
ain't from around these parts.
Yeah, but bring him home.
Listen, I'll go. Ooh. Actually, I caught it in a little bit on your guys' show Friday before we get into other shit. And this goes with Mike Evans a little bit too.
Yeah.
The type of quarterback you need for those guys is a Matthew Stafford.
Yeah. You need a guy that's going to throw it up there.
Jared.
You know,
I no disrespect to Jared. Jared's good.
You know who is
That's not his
somebody
game.
that wants out, though? A high-profile receiver that wants out, does not want to stay where they are.
Yeah.
Stephon Diggs.
We could use some receivers.
Stephon Diggs says he wants out in Buffalo. You got to make the call, right?
He seems like a headache, man. I ain't gonna lie.
But he is a dog.
But he seemed like when the DeAndre Hopkins stuff was going on, it was like, yo, D-Hop for sure, all day. How could you say no? This guy, this is your third team you're moving on to now. Like, brother, you've been like with the AFC Championship game 2 years now, bro.
Yeah.
You're in this, like, he's a good player, but he just seems like a fucking diva. Like, I don't. Jared Goff can't handle that shit. I gotta be honest. Like, I love him, but like,
you wouldn't take Stephon Diggs.
I mean, for the right price, yeah, for sure. But like, it's gonna be like a short-lived run and/or moment, 2 years tops. You know what I'm saying? Plus, I don't know what his contract looks like. I'm sure it's something absurd. I'm usually saying yeah to these things.
Everybody's saying Diggs said it was cap, but like,
oh,
you don't let it get out.
Been hearing that a lot.
Well, listen,
been hearing it all off season.
Yeah, he ain't going nowhere. Listen, if it is true that he wants to go somewhere, I mean, he says cap. I hope it's cap. If it's not cap, if they happen to make calls, they want to get rid of him, I'll take him. But if it's him throwing another fit, part 2, like, fool me once, shame on me. Fool me twice,
can't get fooled again.
And fool me can't get fooled again. You know what I'm saying? No, but that ass, like shame on you. But I don't know what the real situation is. But speaking of trades, I think John thought I was talking about cuts. I'm not talking about cuts, Minnie. I'm talking about
trades.
Pick up the phone, baby.
Ooh, yeah. Out on your own, baby. Ooh, yeah.
What Julian Quar stuff broke yesterday.
Sorry, he did it to me.
You do it every fucking
just
day.
Trying to perform, man.
Never
will I cheat on you, bro. Thug goes crazy on that song. All right. I'm done.
Junior Quar rumored the Giants making calls for him. What do you think he goes for if he gets moved out of Detroit? Because I'm not talking about cuts. We're talking about John. Like, this, what's different this year?
Probably like a 6th-round pick.
That's fair. 5th, 6th.
5th or 6th. Yeah.
I ain't mad at it. But I guess what I was like saying earlier is like, remember these like waves of cuts. Like, okay, first round of cuts.
Mm-hmm.
This guy didn't make it. We saw it last year.
Shit no more.
No more. Now it's all at one time. So it'll be more strategic because you don't have like weeks to like make offers or like land a guy.
Yeah.
They're all cut at the same time and everyone just floods to them. Now trades are being made.
I saw the Giants. They're talking to the Giants.
Yep, for Julian Aquara.
Darius Slayton would be a pretty nice piece.
I mean, it's crazy to say this after taking a wide receiver in the first round, but the Lions do need a receiver right now.
Yeah.
I mean, you heard John at practice today without Amon-Ra St. Brown on the field. It was rough. It was like a top 3 quarterback. Didn't look so much like a top 3 quarterback.
Yeah.
But maybe the same could be said for Ben Johnson.
I would take Darius Slayton for Julian Aquara.
All day. I wonder if it's like an acquisition or asset for asset or like picks, like future assets. But nonetheless,
I would rather have a player than a pick, honestly.
Yeah, I think so too.
And I think they would too.
If I just bring it up, you want to talk about the window. A lot of people like to talk about a window. Well, like this is now, right? So like, you would rather have a player that's going to contribute to your team now versus someone's going to contribute later. If you think Jared Goff's a guy, you want to add everything you can now.
Especially because you've got a couple holes in your team right now. Like you got a couple places where you need a piece.
Mm-hmm.
And Darius Slayton's a solid receiver. He's a guy that goes deep. He's he's only 6'1", but he is a deep threat. He can stretch the field. Last year in that pitiful Giants offense, in only 11 starts, he had 46 catches for 724 yards and 2 touchdowns.
And
so like he's still a very capable player.
Mm-hmm.
And where's his yard per catch?
I mean,
15.7 yards per reception.
Yeah.
So like the guy stretches the field.
That'd be nice. I mean, if there's a player to pick, it's definitely be one of those wide receivers. And I don't think they would have any issue getting rid of a Darius Slayton, not Darius Slay, Darius Slayton for the people in the Woodward Sports Chat. Because
why is everybody saying Darius Slay?
It sounded like that. Maybe it's just we're just like I don't know, programmed to that when we hear that
Yeah.
in sequence. But I don't know. I don't know if it's going to be for a player. I'd rather be for a player, more specifically receiver. I like the idea of Darius Slayton. I think they need a wide receiver. And obviously Daniel Jones kind of proved to them already he can kind of go out there
without wide receivers.
Yeah. Whereas Jared Goff, and then it's not like a knock on him or anything. Like it's just the opposite. He needs the wide receivers. He needs the running backs and so on and so forth. I like Josh Reynolds though too, I guess.
Yeah.
Khalif, but it's just not. Again, the games we lost last year, Amon-Ra, DJ Chark, gone for a lot of them. The games we won, both those guys were present and producing. But the other name that came across the screen from said source, and this isn't like someone being shopped around. It's just Detroit Lions are actively taking calls on your borderline Pro Bowler.
Yeah.
Tracy Walker.
Yeah, you get a first-round pick for him. No, unfortunately for Tracy, he looks to be the odd man out in this situation. And that's what you're going to do. It'd be nice to keep him. It'd be nice to have him because that would be a fantastic guy to have on the bench. Obviously, a team captain, a guy that's done a lot of different things. So, I'm not mad that they're shopping him because if he's not going to be a starter, you could find a lot of value for him in the trade market.
What do you think his trade value is?
Probably like a 4th-round pick or a player comparable to that.
Mm-hmm. Receiver. I probably say. I mean, I don't hate the idea of keeping him as a backup.
Me either.
That sounds crazy to say. Like, I don't think of Jerry or Tracy as like a guy not worthy of starting on an NFL team. But like the situation they're in right now, the way Brian Branch has been called arguably the best defensive player on the roster, like it's like, yeah, he's gonna take a back seat to that. You know what I'm saying? But like, I think what hurts him the most is he just got that. It wasn't a big deal, but one of the bigger deals in this team. I think that's what hurts him this scenario situation. Like if you're not starting and you're getting paid starter caliber money, they're taking calls.
Yes,
really, you know what I'm saying?
for sure.
And it sucks ultimately into the team. Like you want him to be part of it. You like to have that depth. You feel more comfortable having that depth. But if you get something back for him, now I ask you this because we want like an actual player back, right? Someone who help contribute now.
Yeah.
What if it was like a future asset for Tracy? Would you kind of be upset about it? Because like we're kind of going all in now.
Yeah, I mean, it depends on what the asset is. It depends on what you're getting back and what the return would be. But, yeah, if I'm making a trade, I kind of want a player.
Yeah.
I want a receiver.
Yeah. I'm with you. Receiver or another DB.
Yeah.
As much as, like, I like Starling, I think of him as, like, I don't even think of him as an outside guy.
Mm-hmm.
Maybe I'm just being disrespectful in that way, but.
We'll see how long it takes for... Excuse me. The return of Emmanuel Mosley and when he's dealing with his injury. So
yeah, how about that?
That second surgery.
Breaking news from John Makkron.
That's
Emmanuel
kind of
Mosley
scary.
Rumored to have a second surgery. That's not good news.
Be Ruthless 81 says not if it's at least a second. You're not getting a second rounder for
Tracy.
Yeah.
No.
No.
Nope. He has this year and next year on the deal too.
Be lucky to
it's
get a third.
Be super lucky to get a third. Like you probably. I mean, put it to you this way: whoever. As a Be Ruthless, to put it in perspective, Jalen Ramsey just went for like what, 4th?
Yeah,
it was something crazy.
It was something crazy. Yeah.
JB, can you look up what the Jalen Ramsey trade was? I remember specifically though, all of us being like, "Wow, we didn't go and acquire that for what that was." Steamy Flapjack, nice name.
King Horse says the fact that we have these problems means the roster is getting progressively better. Thank God. He's right. When you have a better roster, when you have depth in multiple positions, you're going to cut good players. You're going to cut guys that are starters on other teams. You're going to cut guys that are definitely going to find a place in the NFL or have to trade them because unfortunately there just isn't enough room, and that means the roster's improved. That means shows signs of them building something complete here.
So Ramsey went for a third and a player.
Yeah.
Okay. Who was the player?
Hunter Long, tight end.
Oh yeah, that doesn't even count. Not a real person.
Not real.
That guy's an AI or NPC. But I forgot to read something from Flappy. From Steamy Flapjack. What was it before you interrupted me? Oh, Greedy Williams got cut.
Yeah.
I don't mind.
Probably a reason.
Yeah, but we're taking flyers on Denzel Mims.
I mean, that was a free ball flyer. Literally free.
This is a fucking free agent. It's literally free.
Well, you got to pay for it.
What? Veteran minimum? You ain't paying shit. I mean, I'm not like hopping on it or like demanding it be done, but something I'm definitely open to. You know what I'm saying? I don't know. But the Tracy Walker stuff definitely caught me by surprise. As always, the phone lines are open. Well, not as always. It actually got recently reopened. But, I'll put the phone number in the chat. The Romeo Quara, Julian Quara, that stuff, it's back to what King said. The fact that this is a conversation being had is a great spot for your roster to be in.
It is a good thing.
Let's see pieces like that go.
Yeah, if seeing those guys go makes you feel some type of way, we got the place for you. That is SMA or the Sports Marketing Agency. The Sports Marketing Agency helps spread awareness about mental health and substance abuse. Their new podcast, This is the S Word, helps fight the stigma about seeking help. So if you or someone you know is struggling, head to thesportsma.com and get the help you deserve.
A ton of fun, a ton of sports, and a ton of man meat. Welcome to the Woodward Heavyweights, live daily 5 to 7 p.m. on Woodward Sports.
By now you know me, Christina Gennari, as the obvious choice in real estate. And you know my website, soldchristina.com, as your #1 resource for buying or selling your home. Myself, along with my amazing staff, pride ourselves on making your home buying and selling experience a relaxing and easy one. Come see why we are the obvious choice. Christina Gennari at soldchristina.com, the obvious choice in real estate.
It's the Randy Wise Celebrity Golf Tour.
You're a good coach, Tim. Oh, great shot.
Some of the biggest names in Michigan sports, and some, well, not so much.
Oh, yeah, baby. Oh, yeah, baby. Oh, shit. Go in.
Watch episodes at woodwardsports.com.
The only sports network in Detroit that starts with a W. You know, because we win. Woodward Sports, Detroit's winning sports network.
The Academy of Warren has a brand new state-of-the-art sports dome field house that has a regulation basketball court, volleyball court, and soccer field that can be used for 7-on-7 football. At the Academy of Warren, that features kindergarten through 8th grade with AM and PM latchkey, learning street, smaller classroom sizes, free breakfast and lunch, futuristic media center, academic games, academic games, and K through 8 athletics. But don't forget, Ermanni and Edwards will be broadcasting live from their carnival on August 24th. Come meet the staff and explore your child's new school. They are now accepting new enrollments, so check them out online at academyofwarren.net. Now, back to the heavies.
Check it out.
Rip.
People need to hear him, Spinny.
Yeah, well, I wasn't going the whole time.
Hey. All right, welcome back. No, whatever it's.
Hey, Mr. Kearney.
I'm not making fun of an advertiser. You are.
All right.
Welcome back to Whatever It's live on sports.com. Hit the like button, 5-star review, be a friend, tell a friend, share the stream, easy. Spin more racks.
Hello.
Chris P. Bacon.
Yes, sir.
JB Smooth, aka Jay Bussy, and Nicholas Kalafgas. Shout out to Nick. That's the homie. Moving into the rest of today's prep.
David Baxter grew up in Warren. Just thought you needed to know.
Wow, that's awesome. Good for him. Detroit Lions, we're talking about the trades.
Yeah.
Possible cuts.
Yeah.
There's this thing that Pride Detroit has been doing where they kind of go down like a list of guys and they say.
Pride of Detroit's good, man.
Yeah, they are. They honestly are.
Yeah, I'm being serious.
Yeah, for sure. They go on the list and they say, this guy in, this guy out. And I'm currently trying to find the list.
Hey.
All right.
Maybe you should have found that earlier.
I thought I did, but it looks like I just highlighted it instead of clicking it.
You fucking idiot.
Here we go.
All right.
I want to do the same thing.
Okay.
All right. So I'm going to say a name.
All right.
We're going to go around the room. We're going to say in or out. In or out.
Neither. No.
Or you can Paul Roman. All right. Trayvon Diggs.
He clicked to suck it.
All honesty.
He liked to suck it. He's in.
Let's start with the recent trade rumors out of Detroit Lions. Julian Okwara. You think he makes the team? Or does he? Is he in or out?
I think so. I think he's out.
I
think he's out.
Julian Okwara. Spinny says out.
Julian Okwara, I say out. I just think they could get more for him than they could for Romeo.
Mm-hmm.
And
really?
Yeah.
I mean, I don't think it's crazy. I don't think it's a crazy take.
Yeah, I mean, I think people understand, like what John said, like Romeo might have lost a little bit because of the injury. Julian,
suck.
Julian's younger. He's a little more healthy.
I was in the middle of saying a word and I burped and just gave up on it.
I think he's out.
He's out?
He's out.
Chris P. Bacon.
Go. Gone. He's gone. He's gone. He's gone.
Chris said, I liked it.
Dead. He's dead. All right. JB Smooth.
It's sad to say, but he gone.
Wow.
He gone. He did.
So via trade? Gone via trade or just he cut?
Nah, I think via trade. I would much rather the Lions get something for him than to just let him walk.
All right. How about your melanin deficient friend behind you? Step up to the mic. In or out? Julian Okwara.
Julian Okwara is out for sure. Hopefully for a 6th rounder, but he is not a Brad Holmes draft pick. They have no loyalty to this guy. No doubt he's out.
That's a fact.
Hey, that kid's good.
No doubt he's out.
If anyone's looking to hire him, you should hire him.
Kids, you're going to be a star, kid.
You're going to be a star, kid.
Like to suck it.
Now take off your shirt. All right. This one feels stupid, but it's on the pod.
You're blowing it, kid.
You're blowing it, kid. James Houston. Easy in for me. Spinning?
James Houston's in. Yeah,
we're
he's
just gonna-
1,000% in.
Chris P. Bacon, the third.
Go on ahead and start this guy. He's in.
And for you guys too?
He's in.
Not even.
He's in.
Yeah,
Yeah, no doubt he's in.
All right, cool. All right, how about the brother of Julian Okwara, Romeo Okwara?
I think he'll be in.
Makes the team?
I think he makes the team.
He makes
I think he makes the team. I think he'll be a guy that they hold on to. I don't know what the trade market would look like for him, and I don't think you're gonna cut a guy with that. He still has talent. Like he's still a good asset to this team. Oh, I think he's there.
That's tripping balls of me.
Pocket nuts pipe.
Chris E. P. Bacon.
Chris E. P. Bacon.
You know what's crazy? It's like this. That's actually that one guy's real name, John U. Bacon.
Yeah. John U. Bacon, dude.
No, we're not going there. Chris P. Bacon.
They were saying mean things on the sidelines. They said, we're going to hurt you when we play football.
Fucking John P. Bacon. Fucking nerd.
Chris P. Bacon. Romeo Okwara. Is he in or out?
I think he'll stay.
Fucking two cousins in a booth.
For real.
Look, there was a bug flying around here. I'm trying to kill it.
I cannot wait. I hope we have a multi-core for that one. JB Schmooth.
We do.
Romeo Okwara. Is he in? Is he out?
He's in. He stays. As Spencer was saying, like, he's still young. He might have lost a step, but I think it's things that they can teach and improve on to keep him around. So I think he stays at least for another year or another season.
Nicholas.
Julian or Romeo?
Romeo.
I say they keep him. He's a good vet to have kind of on that D-line. I don't think he gets the rotation he used to get when we didn't have the defensive talent, but I think we keep him this year. After this year, probably gone.
You need a vet on the roster all times after David Montgomery's incident. Moving on. Levi Onwuzurike. Is he in or is he out? This guy's coming back from a serious back injury. We don't know if he's going to play the game again. But here he is getting second-team reps.
I think he's going to be in. I think he'll make it over Covington and Benito Jones and guys like that.
What about Julian Okwara? Would you rather have a Julian or
Levi?
Yeah, just for the upside.
The upside, we'll see what he's got, and he can play inside, obviously.
I feel like Julian's got a little upside too, but I respect it. Respect. Chris P. Bacon.
Give him one more chance. This is his last year. I think he'll make it this year, and if he doesn't show real progress and real tangible upside, then I think he gone. He did.
JB Schmooth.
What the hell?
What happened?
What? Come on. No, you can't be doing this right
My
now.
dad's here.
It's not your dad.
Yes, it is.
It's my dad, idiot.
You're not my dad.
You're not my dad.
I don't remember. Oh, Levi Onwuzurike. In or out?
I think he's in at least for one more year. You got left in him, and you're going to see this season what he's capable of doing, especially with that back injury, as you guys said. So he's got one more year left in him.
Well, if he just walked in, fucking.
I agree. Big Brad Holmes guy. He's going to give him one more chance to show why he drafted him in the second round this year.
What if Spencer's dad's outside? That's why he's so like distraught right now.
I just don't know why he's. I think he got the dog a haircut.
From Lady James?
Yeah, no. There's a groomer in Birmingham.
Oh, I imagine he walked in found your girl and they had a big fucking wet kiss on her. That'd been so fucking funny. All right.
Oh, what the fuck is doing?
Dad, come on.
You're not my dad.
Hey, Sham, come on. Levi Enrique. Yeah, fuck it. He's in. Christian Covington. That's a defensive tackle they signed from the Texans. I'm assuming it's out for all you guys. Yeah. Nick even like, who the fuck?
Who?
Who the fuck is that guy?
Christian Covington.
Oh, yeah.
Light skinned dude.
Yeah.
He's a big boy.
He is a big boy.
All right. This
Who
one's
is Parker?
This one's legit. Benito Jones. In or out? He's being so distraught.
I'm just confused.
He's waiting for you to close your eyes. You can fuck your girl.
I think he's in. He's another guy that he's going to make a lot of. I mean, you need depth in that interior defensive line. He's a guy that showed that he can do something else. He's a guy that showed that he can provide depth on that defensive line. So I think he's going to be in.
Chrissy P. Bacon.
What are you sitting on toilet paper for?
I had to blow my nose.
Oh.
Why are you looking at my dick?
There's garbage right there.
No, this is clean.
He normally sits on Yellow Pages books, but
real funny.
Ha ha.
Oh, I want to just fucking expose you right now.
Fucking water ears, bitch.
Used to. Benito Jones. In or out?
Who?
Oh yeah, he definitely
Danny
got
Raxter. In or out?
Holly definitely just got a haircut.
Benito Jones. In or out?
Benito Jones.
Defensive tackle.
Yeah. He's out. He's gone. He's dead.
Poor Chris. He's like, how's he gonna expose me?
Yeah.
Think about all the sketchy shit you did the past week. JB Schmoo.
Hell no.
Benito Jones.
In or out?
I think he's out. I don't think he's shown enough during camp and these preseason games, so I think he's gone.
I
don't even know.
I'm Benito Jones from the.
Bro, like the second for sure. JB, what are you teaching him in there, bro?
Bro, you like and suck it, bro?
You're gonna be a star, kid.
I mean, you gonna suck it or not? Like, I don't know.
Oh my god.
Oh my
Get out of here.
Jesus Christ.
Nick's really trying to make it in the business, huh?
For real.
You're gonna be a star, kid.
Saw that big black microphone in there. If female found, we're coming out of the Woodward Sports Chat. I think we're the best one. That one's. It gets not that tough. If female found, in or out?
In.
In.
And I think he's versatile. He's a big guy. They like to have him around. They kept him around for a while, so they're gonna hold on to him for sure.
Crispy bacon. I'm done calling you that. This is weird for this segment. Saying that 17 times. Lawrence. If female found, in or out?
He's in for sure. Confident in that one.
JB.
I think he's in. He stays. He's Brad Holmes guy, so
put your lips
And
on
on
it.
iffy, Brad Holmes guy as well.
Put your lips on it.
Give him a nice. Let me kiss me on my hot mouth.
Kiss me on my hot mouth. I could see if he be. If Tracy's traded, he's definitely in.
Yeah.
If Tracy stays, he gone.
He gone. He did.
Nah, I can see him getting some more time.
What you stupid? I say you, he dead.
What? What is that?
What you done? I say you, he dead. The Colonel is the Colonel here. You stupid? I say you, he dead.
What's that for?
Family Guy.
Family Guy?
Yeah, Peter goes to Kentucky and he goes to a KFC in Kentucky and he's like, I want to meet the Colonel. And there's this like drugged up white dude. And he's like, he dead. He's like, the Colonel. He's like, what you stupid? I say you, he dead.
Chase Lucas. In or out, Swinny?
I think he's gonna be in. I think he'll be in.
Wow.
I think he's made some progression over the past couple days at camp, and I think he's gonna be in.
Wow, I did not expect to hear that.
Yeah,
Chris.
Think he's out. Don't like the guy.
Jesus. Jeremy.
Jeremy. Who's that?
Talking about Jay Bussey.
Chase Lucas. He's out. You're gonna swap him with our Lucas back in the back.
Hey, speaking of swap,
Out on Lucas. No take for it. Just out on him.
See, the away fan says, what's wrong with you? I say you, he dead.
I say you did. All right, starting Thomas in. Steven, we got to go break.
We do got to go to break.
All right, just real quick, Stephon Gilmore.
Nope, Planet Fitness.
In or out, Stephon Gilmore.
In.
For $10 a month.
Stephon Gilmore.
I say he did. Planet Fitness is the home of the judgment-free zone where you can work out in a non-intimidating, judgment-free atmosphere. The gym that has always been known for being clean is now cleaner than ever. You can get a full body workout in just 30 minutes and a 30-minute circuit. And all memberships include fitness training. You get all that for just $10 a month, or you can upgrade to the Black Card for $24.99 and get use of all the amenities. It's Planet Fitness. You can join in-club or online at planetfitness.com. Planet Fitness, where your fitness is essential.
Game is won in the trenches, and our big fellas don't mess around. The Woodward Heavyweights on Woodward Sports.
At work and at home, we're there with smarter security solutions. Featuring complete automation with customized alerts and more. For over 90 years, we've been the company that's been counted on to protect what matters most, all with personalized service and care. Right now, for a limited time, receive a free video device plus free installation with a new home system. Guardian Alarm. We protect Michigan.
Hey, this is Mr. Kearney, Chief Academic Officer, Academy of Warren. I want to welcome you to the brand new field house. The state-of-the-art facility has a regulation basketball court, volleyball court, soccer field. It can be used for 7-on-7 football. Our K-8 academic features AM, PM latchkey, small classroom sizes, Learning Street, futuristic media center, free breakfast and lunch, Holton Mifflin curriculum, academic games, K-8 athletics, and more. Enroll today at academywarren.net.
We don't like to brag that we are the toughest sports network in Detroit, but we do have a guy named Darren McCarty on our side. Woodward Sports.
I say he did.
If you're anything like us, you know there's nothing better to do on a fall weekend than lock in the hours of football. Well, now Woodward Sports can top that. Sit back, grab open a cold one, and line up your bets. And tune in to watch college football all Saturday, every Saturday, and Lions football Sunday with your favorite Woodward Sports personalities. Woodward Sports Live's Game Watch Party is the latest show to hit the WSN YouTube channel, premiering September 2nd at 12 p.m. to watch the Michigan versus ECU game, then Michigan State versus CMU. Tune in for the Lions season kickoff against Arrowhead. Why would it be against Arrowhead? At Arrowhead. Nice. On September 7th. Watch along all season. WSN YouTube channel. YouTube Chanel. Got that new YouTube Chanel.
I see you, he did.
What up, there? Welcome back to Woodward Heavyweights live on WoodwardSports.com. My boy Easy Joe, my guy Spinball Rax, Young Chris, JB, Smooth, Nicola. On the Wednesday Twos, shout out.
Lucas did that same thing when he filled in for you one time.
No, he was way worse.
Yeah, he was like,
yeah.
Bro, what?
I was coughing up a hairball or some shit. Shit was wild. He didn't even pay rent that weekend. That's the craziest part. Inside joke. I should have brought it on there. All right, last
we'll
year.
Just say Lucas likes the tweet.
Yeah.
To pay rent.
Lucas likes the tweet. We'll leave it at that.
Like the tweet to pay rent.
Yeah. Like the tweet to pay rent. I'm about to submit to him. Anywho, during the commercial break, I did a little bit of homework, and we were talking about Chase Lucas. We were talking about Stephon Gilmore, and both play the cornerback position. And we kind of found ourselves at a crossroads. You actually didn't give us an answer. You actually,
I did.
You said he dead?
Yeah.
He gone? Stephon Gilmore?
I think he'll make it.
Because last year they carried 6 cornerbacks onto this roster.
Yeah.
So I wanted to do a little.
Not defensive backs, or cornerbacks.
Cornerbacks.
Yeah.
6 cornerbacks last year.
Okay.
So this year, guys are for sure making it.
Mm-hmm.
Jeff Okudah.
Yeah.
Amani Warrior.
Obviously.
Gotta count him. Bobby Price.
Yep.
He'll be there for sure.
Desmond Trufant.
Yeah.
Louis Delmas.
Rashawn Mathis. Locks to make the roster.
Yeah.
How about Cam Sutton?
Yeah.
Getting off real.
No.
All right,
Cam Sutton's
is
making
1.
it. Jerry Jacobs is making it.
Okay, that's 2. Starling's making it. That's 3. Who else we got?
I think Emmanuel Mosley will be on the PUP list.
Yep,
so he doesn't count.
Will Harris. They like him. They seem to like. He's versatile. That's why they like him. But I got multiple versatile guys.
Yeah.
So I don't know.
Chase Lucas.
That's what's okay. So you got Chase Lucas.
Mhm.
All right, so now we're at 4.
Gilmore.
Got Gilmore on. Now we're at 5. Trying to see what other guys we're missing from the previous segment though, as DBs. Let's see. Chase Lucas, you got. Starling, we got. Who else is really
Uncle
up
Neil
for battle?
Soft says, WTF happened to Maddie? She's lost at sea with Joik and Adam.
Oh, wow, you just put Adam on the ship?
Adam's lost at sea, too.
Adam got deported.
Yeah, he's lost at sea. We don't know where he is. He's not on the port
Bermuda
anymore.
Triangle. Keep bullshitting. I gotta look at the rest of these cornerbacks.
Yeah, so he's somewhere in between the Baltic and the Black Sea. I don't know. He's got a raft that he's been floating on. Joik's been fighting Brittany Griner's trial in Russia for a little while.
She's home now.
Yeah, well, he's still, he's still trying to get more.
Job's not finished.
Job's not finished. But I think there is
Khalil Dorsey,
Colby
Richardson, who? Savion Smith, he's kind of versatile. He's back between safety and...
Yeah, Savion Smith will probably make the roster.
So Starling, Cam, 2.
Jerry,
3. I guess, yeah, there is both room for Lucas and...
Yeah, Gilmore, Lucas.
Yeah, and we still have a 6. I think, yeah, they can make the team.
Mm-hmm.
Guys that aren't going to make the team is the name I just mentioned. You don't. Khalil Dorsey, he's actually kind of looks straight. I'm not going to lie.
Yeah.
I think Stephen Gilmore's going to make the team.
Mm-hmm.
Fuck.
Steven.
I know. Well, I fucked up, but you know what I meant.
Yeah. Gilmore will make the team, probably.
I'm kind of hyped about that. I don't know if that's like a...
Stick has also lost the seat.
Yeah. Damn. Wish I had something to pour out for the dead homies. I do, but not here. Anywho, this is kind of like a blind faith, but I think Stephen Gilmore might, I don't say a guy, but like a name to become familiar with.
Yeah. He can be a guy that makes plays for sure. I mean, if anything, it'll be obviously you need special teams players, so he's going to get some play there, get some run there.
Savion Smith is an insurance liability, says DNC ENT. It's kind of rough, dude. He had a fucking bad injury last week. Or last year, I should say.
Didn't he break his neck?
Yeah, he fucking had to bring the ambulance on the field.
Yeah, that was scary, man. I'm glad he's okay. I'm glad he's back out there getting reps.
Yeah, I like to watch him in camp a lot. But I mean,
speaking of scary injury, back getting reps. You see, DeMar Hamlin was following that girl.
What do you mean?
The account that Trayvon Diggs liked to pick.
Really?
DeMar Hamlin's following her. Yeah, but like, she's just a porn star, so that's nothing bad.
Oh, yeah.
But she, he wasn't liking pics of her with a strap on saying, like to suck. That's something, I don't know.
I forgot to wait till the end of the
show.
But,
let him do his thing. I don't know.
But now that Adam's getting signal on the Bermuda Triangle.
I pray. Oh, God, yeah, he is getting the signal on the Bermuda Triangle.
I'm sure he prays after that incident.
Yeah.
We all know. Just kidding. But
Jesus Christ.
In all seriousness, after like writing down these names of the cornerbacks that are going to make the team, I think they're more need at the cornerback position than they are a wide receiver. I mean, after Cam Smith, I mean, we don't even know when Emmanuel Mosey's coming back.
Jesus Christ.
Would you let that man up pound you with the strap?
No. No, I would not.
Anyway,
Would
Cam
you?
Sutton, no.
He asked
no.
you. Chris?
No.
Why is that one the one I don't believe?
I think the Lions need to trade for a cornerback, though.
I think the Lions need to trade for old girl. Keep tensions high. Maybe we can get Trayvon Diggs
here.
in the same swing. You
Right?
think they need to trade for a corner?
Look, that's pretty fucking thin. I mean, we talk about those names, like they should be bubble guys.
Yeah.
But they're all fucking easily in, bro.
Yeah.
I mean, I think we just voluntarily kicked Will Harris out just for the fuck of it. But I'm in Afghanistan right now buying some goat for my new farm.
Helicopter. Oh, man.
No, but dude, after Cam Sutton, Jerry Jacobs is like, I respect Jerry Jacobs. I'm not going to go out and say he's a top guy at the position, but I think he's serviceable. But after that, bro, it's fucking all UDFAs from this year outside Chase Lucas.
Yeah.
From last year, but he's also 6th, 7th round pick. I think he's 7th round pick from last year. That's thin, bro.
That's thin. That is pretty thin.
That's thinner than the wide receiver position.
Yeah.
Because at least I can go at least like 3 names down the wide receiver group, and you're like, yeah, it's nice. 4? Well, J-Mo, if he's healthy, yeah. But
5.
Well, who's it 4?
I mean, Khalif, Marvin, Josh Reynolds.
Oh, I forgot about Marvin.
Brown.
You're right.
Yeah.
Cornerback's more of a need than receiver then.
Yeah, I would say so.
I can see him making the move. I don't know for who. I mean, is anybody on the market? Or anybody like cut
Trayvon
candidates?
Diggs? Maybe he's not happy in Dallas. I don't know. I'd have to look over with Cookie, but I can see them making a trade for a guy. Trade one of those bubble guys. Trade a Julian Okwara for a guy that could be a solid backup at corner.
JB, you're always like on it with like breaking NFL news. You're the one sending the good stuff to the group chat. Is there any like DBs on the chopping block or like being rumored to be traded or what?
I haven't seen anything yet. I'll still keep an eye out for everything.
Greedy Williams.
But, Greedy Williams did get released, so that is a name to keep an eye on. But yeah, I haven't seen anything lately.
Fuck. Hyped myself up for the year. Talking about Dan Campbell preparing for war. We even got a fucking CB3 or CB2. I mean Jerry's CB2, but I'm going on the list right now too. That same source, by the way, he thinks that structured trade that Brad Holmes made has been sitting on. He thinks it's for Chase Young still. I think they need to go DB. I think Brad knows they need to go DB. It's half the reason they drafted what's his name, Brian Branch.
And they signed 2 in the offseason.
Yeah.
And targeted Witherspoon in the draft.
Mm-hmm. That's true.
Like, don't forget that was the original plan at the first pick.
Great point, Chris. That's true as fuck. I just don't know if there's anybody like readily available that we could like make the move for without having to overpay. But I know like official cuts are coming.
Oh yeah, there'll be somebody.
Yeah, I just can't think of any names that are like
Jeff Okudah.
Yeah, it's gonna be a guy we don't know.
Bring him home.
I'm coming home.
It's gonna be a guy you don't want.
No, that we don't know.
Oh yeah.
Like it's gonna be like one of those
random cut.
Yeah.
Second string guy.
For sure.
Yeah.
And he might be a dog only because Brad Holmes was nice like that.
That's fair.
I mean, don't forget, as much as we like Kamish, he was a bit of a cast-off too.
Yeah.
We grabbed him off waivers.
Mm-hmm.
Same thing with Josh Reynolds. Brad got the eye for the talent.
Let us know about Swiss, though.
I'll tell you guys about Swiss. Is he allowed to call? He's probably not allowed to call in, huh?
No.
Now that summer is here, it's important to make sure you're properly covered. Whether it's a grad party or just a group of people over to enjoy a lake or pool, your liability exposure increases significantly in the summertime. Let Swiss Insurance Group review your coverage and make sure you are protected from unexpected loss. Check us out at SwissINS.com or call Mark today at 248-800-4177. Woodward Heavyweights will be right back.
Woodward Avenue, the first paved road in America. Woodward Sports, the first sports network born in Detroit and made for Detroit.
Introducing the Planet Fitness Guide to getting that post-workout glow. Step 1, what's your why? More epic energy, better sleep, blow off steam? Step 2, join Planet Fitness for just $10 a month and get moving in our clean and spacious clubs. Step 3, bask in that post-workout glow. Join Planet Fitness today for just $10 a month.
Join today at any of the 50-plus Detroit area locations.
We are the network for Detroit by Detroiters. Welcome to the Woodward Sports Network. Can't get enough Woodward Sports content? Head over to woodwardsports.com right now for up-to-date sports articles and great entertainment news. We have the best writers, bloggers, and coverage all at your fingertips. Head to woodwardsports.com right now to experience all Woodward Sports has to offer.
Your childhood may be over, but playtime is not. Outdoor Equipment Company is your source for outdoor power equipment, sales, service, and parts. Carrying top brands such as Bad Boy, LS Tractor, Steel, and more. Servicing the Great Lakes regional locations in Metro Detroit and Greater Lansing. For more information, visit us at OutdoorEquipCo.com. Outdoor Equipment Company, your power equipment playground.
Bonjourno. Welcome back to Woodward Heavyweights live on WoodwardSports.com. I'm the rootinest, tootinest son of a gun. Speakeasy Sports. That's my right-hand man, Spidmo Rax.
I'm left-handed, though.
Here's fucking Chris P. Bacon. We got a celeb, if you will. A stud, at the least. Booner Sports join the show. Booner, take a seat,
Booner,
brother.
take a seat,
Take
brother.
a seat in that there chair. Pop a squat. Let us know. How much are you bench pressing these days, Booner?
Oh, but like 365?
I believe it.
I don't.
No?
No.
Show some respect.
All right, maybe like 325.
No.
Show some fucking respect.
275.
No.
Yeah,
All right.
Nick Koloff in the sound booth alongside JB Smooth. Hit the like button if you guys have any 5-star review. Be a friend, tell a friend. Whenever you listen to the show today,
A little bit. I was just driving. I had a phone call, but
was it a good one?
It was.
Did you end it with "I love you"?
Some business.
Ooh,
making some moves.
Were you naked?
Did you hear the Tracy Walker stuff though?
I did hear a little bit. I didn't even think at all. It's never gone through my head for him to get cut.
Not cut, trade.
Or trade.
Yeah,
When
yeah.
you guys had John Makkron on, I kind of heard the word cut. I didn't know if that was. So I was worried a little bit. But trade, I wouldn't. I mean, if you can get something for him, it's like Julian Okwara, right? Like that came out last night.
Mm-hmm.
And if you can get something for Julian Okwara, why not? If he's on the kind of brink right there, anyways.
What do you think the trade value is of Julian Okwara?
4th round. Do you think you can get that or no?
That's top tier.
Yeah, I don't know.
Maybe not.
That's
Like
top tier
you
value
probably
of
don't
Julian
get
Okwara.
anything for him, right?
Yeah.
But it's better than
What
just
about
cutting him.
Darius Slayton?
Well, I think there's gonna be a lot of trades because of the whole new situation.
Darius Slayton.
But all right, let's be real about it though. Do you think they're trading Darius Slayton for Julian Okwara straight up?
Yeah.
No way. Darius Slayton's been like way more productive than Julian Okwara. Julian Okwara might still have some upside
It
too, man.
depends though. Like, do they have defensive line depth through the Giants?
Kayvon Thibodeau, Dexter Lawrence. I mean, off the top of my head, I know they got one more guy that I do like over there.
Mario Williams.
Hey, they really don't have wide receivers either.
The light skinned dude.
Yeah.
He's good as fuck.
Yeah. I can't remember his name though.
I can't remember his name either. What did you say though, Winner?
They don't even have. I was looking at that today when the Julian Okwara stuff came out. I was looking at what wide receiver, like who would they actually want to give up. They don't have wide receiver depth to like have the luxury to be like, let's just trade wide receiver for a defensive, like I don't see.
Yeah.
It's tough.
By the way, Julian Okwara really only like 2 seasons in the NFL. He had his rookie year with us, where he was kind of like that. He came from Notre Dame, if I'm not mistaken. He's kind of like, they didn't know what to do with him. By the way, he also brought in with fucking shit Trisha. And then following that, obviously, like Nick said earlier, not Brad Holmes' guy, but they kept him. Got hurt. Got him again. Actually, he showed some flashes.
He seems like he's just been a potential guy the whole time in Detroit.
Yeah.
But he's just been injured, and he hasn't been able to like get reps and play. So I guess like inside the building, if they feel like he's gonna have a healthy year, and they feel like he can be consistent, keep him around.
Yeah.
Which if Brad Holmes and Dan, if they do that, I trust that he will be.
Yeah. I mean, how about this? We all like Charles Harris, right? Like we speak of him highly, respectably at least. 7 sacks. We let that carry him on. He's starting over, James Houston for a reason. How about Julian Okwara? Only 1 game started, 13 games played in 2021, 5 sacks. That's pretty productive for just limited action.
Yeah.
I kind of want to keep him.
Would you rather keep him over Romeo?
No, I wouldn't. I'll just
Here's the thing. Julian's verse. I've seen Julian play as much as an inside interior defensive lineman. I've seen him play the outside defensive lineman, and I've even seen him play linebacker. He's like an athletic motherfucker. Yeah. That's why they didn't know what to do with him.
How many sacks did Romeo last year have in 4 games? He had like 2 sacks.
Yeah, he's good too.
So like his little bit of time,
yeah,
is to me better than his brother's.
Who would you take, Romeo or Julian, if you could only keep one?
You asking me?
Yeah.
I mean, Romeo is more proven, but like you said, I wouldn't be surprised if it was Julian, just because of I think there's some upside there, and the Keeley situation wasn't ideal for Romeo Okwara. It's not ideal for anybody. I think Keeley's is fucking. I mean, I suffered one myself. It, to this day, fucking sucks. You know what I'm saying? I don't know. I mean, Romeo, based off the resume. You?
Probably Romeo as well. I think he can be more productive, and he's got the resume there.
Booner?
And having a vet is a good idea too.
Especially after David Montgomery stuff.
I'm going Romeo as well. I mean, last year he had his couple games, 2 sacks, and then he's had the higher ceiling as well the whole time. He's shown more consistent.
Going back to the situation with Tracy Walker, would you rather keep him or let him go for some like right now assets? I'm talking about Tracy Walker.
I don't know. It depends. It depends. You'd have to see the package. I would rather keep Tracy Walker. I would rather have as much depth as we can on this defense right now. It's like a guy like Tracy Walker. Unless you're gonna go get that 5th or 6th receiver, that dude, you have to keep Tracy Walker.
Mm-hmm.
I don't see that. I mean, that's a huge depth piece. Like we talk about injuries on the secondary all the time. Like that could happen at any second. Tracy's just right there.
Yeah.
And he's another like elite secondary player that's like he's in right away.
Would you say he's a borderline Pro Bowler?
He was.
Get out! Shut the fuck up.
I mean, who made the Pro Bowl last year? Huntley, and he started what 3 games? I mean, you could put numbers up in the NFL, and a couple guys get hurt.
Was not a borderline Pro Bowler.
But I'm just like
at any point in his fucking
anyone that steps on the field in the NFL today is a borderline Pro Bowler who puts up any stats. All Pro? Okay, no. Huntley made the Pro Bowl. Anyone can make the Pro Bowl. I could play 4 snaps and probably get a chance to make the Pro Bowl if enough guys get hurt.
Jared Goff made the Pro Bowl.
Great point.
I wonder what position I would make the Pro Bowl at.
No.
Long snapper.
Long snapper.
Yes.
Yeah, that would be your only shot.
Do you think there's a chance I could actually ever
No.
If I practice for like 12 straight months, make a roster like a long snapper?
No.
You don't think so?
No.
Dude, I think if I got yoked, 285.
The real life, true life story. We're in the basement getting kind of fucked up watching UFC, and Booner and Spinney are just taking fucking long snaps, and Spinney's just yelling at Booner, fucking, get it right.
I was a long snapper for a little bit in high school.
You weren't good.
It was a scout team. I was a scout team long snapper.
You were the scout team long snapper?
Yeah.
Did they make that up?
And nose tackle. Well, I mean, we had to practice punt return.
Bro, you're bragging about being the scout team long snapper?
Hey.
I can't stand you,
But
bro.
what's a preview of what Woodward Bets is going to
look like? It'll be good. Saturday. Check it out.
He has risen.
Saturday, Sunday. It's going to be.
No,
we're going to have pregame shows early and right before each of the games. So 11 to 12 leading up to kickoff at 12. Woodward Bets. Sunday right before Lions game, 11:30 to like 1-ish. Woodward Bets. It's going to be me, probably Jeff, Lucas, who's about to walk in, Gentry, and then hopefully some of the heavyweights, so we get some guest pickers, different people like that.
Whoa.
Guess what?
Guest pickers, like pick games.
Whoa.
Chill.
I saw a ghost.
Who would you like to be the guest?
Try that in the small time.
JB comes across the fucking chair.
Send out the bad signal.
And we do
who
have
would you like to be the guest out of everyone in this room? Who would you like to be the guests?
I don't know. I'm being set up for failure here.
No, who would you like to be your guest picker?
Who'd you spend the most late night calls?
I'll pick
with,
Lucas.
No,
you
he's
can't
already
be
there.
part of the show.
Yeah.
Chris.
Hell yeah.
Pick apples. He's tall.
What?
What?
Bro, we wrote a parlay together.
I don't know. I'm being set up here. I just went Chris. I don't know what's going on. And I do have another show as well.
You have awful decision making.
Night show. We have our night show with Broder. 8 to 10.
Parker does play. Hell yeah.
Night
Andy
show.
Ibanez just went deep.
confirmed.
Shout out.
Hey, we have to go to break really quick, but Adam actually has some fantasy questions in Woodward Sports Chat. You want to answer when we come back?
For sure.
All right, let me tell you guys about Lady Jane's. You can walk into any Lady Jane's for an award-winning haircut and automatically enter for your chance to win not one, but 2 vehicles of your choice, courtesy of Les Stanford Buick GMC Ferndale. That's right, 1 for you and 1 for your wife, girlfriend, or best bud. Lady Jane's open 7 days a week. Walk in anytime. It's wicked awesome.
Love Woodward Sports? Love wearing clothes? Then you should be wearing Woodward Sports clothes. Check out our full line of merch at woodwardsports.com. Just click on shop. We have all your favorite designs, like Dan Campbell kneecaps, Woodward golf, and of course, our own logoed out merchandise. Men, women, infants, kids, all love Woodward Sports. Impress your friends. Impress your boss. Impress your dog. Buy Woodward Sports merch today.
Big Boy Strawberry Fest has officially arrived, and we're here to show you the very best flavors of the season. Satisfy your sweet tooth with our deep-fried vanilla Oreos, strawberry hot fudge cake, and a slice of our classic strawberry pie. But that's not all. Cool off on a refreshing summer splash salad, or savor the flavors of our chicken Caesar wrap and strawberry bacon chicken wrap. And for breakfast lovers, don't miss out on our strawberry hotcakes or our mouth-watering red velvet waffle. Strawberry Fest is something for everyone. Celebrate the sweet season with us at Big Boy.
Calling all landscapers. This is Darren McCarty. I'm at Outdoor Equipment Co. How would you like to landscape like a legend? How about a bad boy zero turn? And even a chainsaw. And even a weed whipper. So register today at OutdoorEquipCo.com, and even you could have DMAC on your landscaping crew.
You have an opinion? Make sure it's seen and heard. Corner, jumper. Tweet us, hop on the YouTube chat, slide in the DMS at Woodward Sports on all social media.
The Woodward Sports Lions pregame show returns for another season of Lions football. Join WSN host Jeff Iafrady with weekly special guests on the Woodward Sports YouTube channel. Whether you're sipping the Kool-Aid or kicking off screaming, same old Lions, you will not want to miss out on this show. Premiering live starting Thursday, September 2nd at 6 p.m. Join us all season long for an action-packed pregame experience. It's the Woodward Sports Lions pregame show.
Oh, you're so soft, bro. So soft.
I'm not doing that.
Let me see your shirt.
I got this. What up, welcome back to Order Waits Live at WoodSports.com. I'm
You're
always
bald?
joined by my guy Spin Rex.
He's bald. I never saw you without a hat.
Dude, I got so tired. Like,
Yeah. You're good. We're here.
20
We're here.
minutes ago.
Final stretch and you're so selfish. Adam Baydoun in the World Sports Chat Ask. He's doing a fantasy draft on Labor Day. I don't know why that part was important, but he included it. He's thinking of taking Bijan at 8, Garrett Wilson at 13, and then Gibbs at 28. Spimo Rex.
Yeah.
I took Bijan at 8.
You did take Bijan at 8.
What?
How do you feel about that draft strategy of Adam Baydoun's? Oh, what is going on?
It smells like Dispo. But
that Dispo Pat.
what were the picks?
Booner.
What were the picks?
Yes, sir.
100%.
Bijan at 8.
Hell yeah.
Too early,
Torgerson
too
scoring
soon?
again?
Bijan at 8.
Bijan at 8? Yeah, that's a good pick. I guess it depends on who's else on the board, like what league you're in, and if
Bijan at 8? No.
I mean he's gonna be one of the best fantasy players in the.
One of the things I heard was like
it's just him there.
I think it was an Underdog podcast, but they were like, there's a lot of mouths to feed
Right?
there. Kyle Pitts,
And
Drake
it's
London,
not just him.
I mean,
Cordell
Kyle,
Patterson, Tyler Algier.
woo, really getting me. I mean, Bijan's gonna have like one of the. He's gonna be a top 10 fantasy player this year.
You think so?
100%. He's gonna get how many rushing yards? Like 1,200, 1,300 rushing yards. He's gonna get a ton of touchdowns. He's gonna look at. Do you see the catches out of the backfield? He's
Dumb.
gonna. If you're in a PPR league, he's gonna get a ton of catches.
Give us your 10 best fantasy plays right now.
10 best? Oh,
Yeah.
I don't know if I
That's
can.
tough. You can't do that.
Yeah,
Five,
that's
Five
come on.
best. Top
Five?
five.
How
I
about
don't
this? Will you admit that Bijan's better than Jahmyr Gibbs?
Right.
Homer.
I've been on Twitter and I've put out there that I do believe there's a chance Jahmyr Gibbs does have an opportunity to have a similar close year statistically wise, but Bijan will have a better. He is better, yes.
This is a $12,000 or not $12,000, but $1,200 buy-in league. 10
Who
minutes.
said that?
Adam.
Jeez. Can I hop in the league? No, I'm just kidding.
What are the running backs are like ranked around that area right now? Like ADP.
I mean, yeah,
Eckler?
Eckler, Jonathan Taylor if he's playing somewhere.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
If Nick Chubb's there,
Derrick Henry will, he gets a ton of touches.
I take Bijan.
He just doesn't
Bijan's
get catches out of the backfield, which hurts a little bit.
Running backs are on the 30-year mark too, by the way. I mean, in age. I mean, not safe bets. And Eckler is, if I'm not mistaken.
Yeah, but like if you're in a keeper league,
hill.
if you're in a keeper league and you can somehow get Bijan Robinson, that's 1A. 1A.
If you're in a keeper league, oh yeah. I don't know.
Yeah, 100%.
All right, Garrett Wilson at 13. That's a no-brainer.
Who?
Garrett Wilson at 13.
I guess I would have to see the board. He's going to have a huge. He's going to have a huge year.
Garrett Wilson's going to be a fucking monster.
I wouldn't be mad if someone took Garrett Wilson in the first round. I would be mad if someone took Garrett Wilson over Amon St. Brown.
Garrett Wilson's going to have one of the biggest years. I think. He's going to have a huge year. And I know they do have some weapons that can look what Rodgers did with Devontae Adams.
Yeah,
it's going to be a very similar situation.
Now I don't have like a board in front of me or ADPs in front of me. Maybe I'll look up some now. But like the one that I do question a little bit, Gibbs at 28. That's his third pick. This is for Adam, by the way. Nothing.
Gibbs, I think, is.
That's a tough one.
I'd rather
go split with Demont.
I'd go another receiver there.
I would too.
Yeah.
But it's also 10 man, so there's gonna be a bunch of receivers available. If it was 12 man, I'm with you.
Question then with Gibbs. Someone texted me the other day and asked me, Najee Harris, Jahmyr Gibbs, or Joe Mixon, who are you taking? Like, do you trust Jahmyr Gibbs that much?
Najee Harris, who was the names?
Joe Mixon or Jahmyr Gibbs. Like, do you trust Jahmyr Gibbs that much to get touches out of the backfield? He's going to score, he's going to put numbers up at the end of the day. Is he going to pass up some guys like Najee Harris and Joe Mixon this year as a rookie?
I think Najee's been incredibly frustrating for fantasy managers. Maybe it's the homer in me. I actually do kind of like Jahmyr Gibbs over Najee.
Yeah.
And
I'm convinced
Mixon.
he has a big year.
I mean, Najee's kind of hit or miss. He's not explosive, so he's not going to get a lot of long carries, and his offensive line is pretty trash.
Yeah.
That's fair.
I think it's going to be not high-scoring offense, but actually they weren't at all last year. The defense is like the bread and butter for the Pittsburgh Steelers.
I mean, dude, Monty's gonna get more touches out of the back. Like, if you put together catches and rushing plays, I think Jahmyr and Monty are gonna be way closer than we think when it comes down to it. In value-wise, Jahmyr Gibbs catching the ball in the backfield adds so much value, and especially in fantasy, if you're in a PPR league, he's gonna catch passes out of the backfield. Go look at DeAndre Swift's catches out of the backfield. I'm pretty sure he's averaged about 4 in Detroit catches a game, when he's healthy. Jahmyr Gibbs is going to get that, if not more, in my opinion.
A lot of opportunity for home run plays.
Yeah.
I guess I'm on fantasypros.com right now, so that pick 28 down. Everywhere else in the world, Gibbs would be maybe a little bit of a reach, but because we're in Michigan, people won't be drafting him high. Because Mixon's there, Travis Etienne, Ramondre Stevenson. This name I like a lot. These two names I like a lot. Devontae Smith, Amari Cooper, Deebo Samuel. I hope no one from my fantasy leagues are watching. I'm gunning for Calvin Ridley. All day.
Calvin Ridley?
Yeah. And I'm gonna try to stack it.
But that'll do it for us today. We appreciate you all tapping in the Woodward Heavyweights live on woodwardsports.com. Make sure you like and share the stream. If you're listening on audio platform, leave a 5-star review. For EZ, for Chris P, for JB,
Bacon,
for Nick, for Booner, for Broder, for Lucas, I'm Spencer Raxter. We are the Heavyweights. We'll catch you guys tomorrow. Peace.